The foundations chalk, the mortar thin. I feel the surf's pulse crawling in. The light I tend no longer warms. It flickers with unspoken form. There's a glowing man outside my window frame. There's a glowing man down by the slip. There's a glowing man up in the lantern room, and his sickly light portends doom. Night 4 I saw the penitent children, rags and rifles, relics and ruin. They walked like ghosts, eyes full of flame. They spoke no words but knew my name. I lit the flame to guide the lost, but the light is not for you. I kept the watch through storm and frost, but the sea will take you too. I saw the children climb the shore. They come to make you new. There's a glowing man behind the door, and autumn's will shines through. The surf glows green, it sings to me in tongues that twist like kelp and teeth. I dream of vaults beneath the tide, where atom waits with arms open wide. I no longer write, I transcribe the thoughts that bloom behind my eyes. I am the light, I am the sea, I am the whale, all of atom made free.
Well, that ended suddenly in a weird way. Let's see if I can pull up a screen here. There we go. Good evening, hello, hi, how are ya? Happy Friday. How's everybody doing this wonderful evening? So lovely to see Raven, Mystic Rogue, the real Mo AI. What is happening? Which one, Mystic? Which settlement are you talking about? Because right here, I am at lovely Acadia. So this is not technically my settlement, at least not yet, and not in any way I'm aware of that I could take it, although I'm sure there's a mod somewhere. Oh, the one on my pick. Nice. Yeah, I've been dicking around with that project King Gaff has got going, like probably too much. The Starlight one? Yeah. That's not mine. That's from Rise of the Commonwealth. But I just love it when it's all built. It's kind of a mess. But yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. Hopefully we get that up and running. I'm not really going to talk about what he plans on using it for, although I think if you follow King, you probably know already. It's something a lot of us have been crying for, and by a lot of us, at least 3 or 4 other people besides me. Anyway, so it's been a long time since we were able to do that thing that we like to do, you know. So hopefully this will help with that process, speed it along. Ghost Rider over on Twitch. What's up, buddy? It's good to see you. Thanks for the lurk. I appreciate you. But yeah, we are in Far Harbor, and we got walked over here by the crazy old man, who I'm not a huge fan of. He annoys the shit out of me, I'll be honest. But we unlocked the bus stop. Now, don't ask me how the bus got here. I'm guessing because it has solar panels and turrets and everything else, that these wheel wells here must fold out and become pontoons or something. But however it does it, I'm sure glad that I was able to call it over here and have a base of operations as we explore further in the old Far Harbor. We have not taken any of the quests from the harbor people. We simply helped them with the little problem at the beginning, and then we took the tour guide trip over to here. So Nick, I, and Heather. And Heather's like, yeah, we can go visit the Synth if you want, but I really want to go to my honeymoon cottage. So we'll have to get over there at some point as well. Hopefully Nick can work on some subroutines or something, so he won't feel too awkward being the proverbial third wheel at our honeymoon cottage. But yeah, nice chill night, taking it kind of slow. I haven't streamed in the last couple days. I normally would do, something in the mornings or late morning, early afternoon. But I kind of got a little processed out here at the desk trying to figure out what exactly King Gath wanted. He's got this great nerd telepathy thing going where I think he assumes partial knowledge of whatever it is he's talking about. So sometimes I feel like I have to ask dumb questions just to get an answer because it seems like he already thinks that I know what he's getting at. But I find that to be true with a lot of very smart people. So, yeah. Toasted is a bad actor. But let's go on inside and say hi to DiMA and see what kind of trouble we can get into. We'll turn some synthetic psalms on in just a little bit. But, it's been a long time since I've been over here to Far Harbor, so 3 or 4 years in real life since I've done anything major here anyway. I've come over and experimented with building a settlement at the drive-in movie theater over here, since Starlight in the Commonwealth is my favorite settlement to build at.
When I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now
Well, this guy looks a little familiar.
You've entered a place of clarity.
Ooh, it's a little close there, buddy.
Peace.
You androids and your
While
close
you're
talking.
here in Acadia, Synth kind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had for the sake of someone.
I'm looking up at him.
Kasumi is here. She's safe.
I think we might find that he's not necessarily someone you want to look up to.
Before you do, though, tell me.
He is pretty fucking cool, though. Great
We're
art
not
design.
answering any more questions until you play straight with us. Just who the hell are you, really? There's only one synth with that kind of face and a mind of his own. And I only see him when I look in a mirror.
Nick, it can't be you.
Don't give me that.
Will
What are
do,
you trying to
Ghost.
pull? I've never seen you before in my life.
Please, if you're willing to give me a chance, I can explain.
Nick don't like it. All right, DiMA. We'll humor you. Keep talking.
This all started over a century ago, when we were first created. We were prototypes, Nick. The first synths capable of independent thinking and judgment.
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process
Okay.
personality. If we could handle
See if I can-
individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine based on experience. But with you, they wanted to try transferring an entire personality into you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I saw you wake up not knowing who or what you were so many times. I couldn't let them do it to you anymore. We were the only two prototypes they made. I literally saw myself in you. You were my brother, Nick.
Hey, Ivan. How you
I
doing?
helped you
Good to see you.
escape the
Welcome in.
Institute.
I will turn this up as soon as I can get out of this
If I were your
conversation
brother,
without
I'd remember.
canceling out of it.
That's where you'd be wrong.
Because I need to have it on a pause before I can
happened
slide
over a
my cursor
century
over to
ago.
the other screen.
There's only so much memory that can fit into the prototype brains we have.
Ah, I've heard enough. I think you and I need to talk about this. Maybe not now, though.
We'll talk later. This is a lot to take in.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. Now, about young Kasumi. It's important that you understand exactly why she's here. I asked you before if you think she's really a synth.
Oh god, he's not going to give me a break, is
If
he?
you could indulge me with an answer.
I can now. Okay, good. Give me a second. Audio output capture. We'll crank you up to about there. All right, let's see how this works. Why are you asking?
Because she came here with that very question. And the answer changes every part of her world. None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie, that someone stripped her very identity from her.
Oh, this part. Yeah. So this is the part where he
I want you to understand that before you see her.
tries to do the little brain dance thing with me to convince me that I'm also a synth, I think.
Not hiding.
Maybe. I don't know.
Not
I remember that
pretending to be
conversation, though.
something
What do you
else.
remember?
One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
That actually wasn't the question that I was thinking of, DiMA, to be honest with you. I was thinking, I gotta get away from the Commonwealth so that I don't get stuck doing endless busy work for every Tom, Dick, and Harry settler I meet. I need a vacation, so I came here for that. But the Kasumi case, that was icing on the cake. Mo, my Friday was fine. It looks like I had the dark skin bug as well, or maybe that's just to trigger the shadows. It was good. It was kind of a confusing day because Mel was home. She took the day off, and I thought it was Saturday for half the day. You know how the shit goes. It was one of those. It was one of those days, man. But otherwise, it was fine. I got a good nap. An hour and a half or so. So I'm feeling energized and ready to go. We'll play along. In the back of my mind, I've always suspected.
That's what I thought. If you don't mind...
Valentine likes that.
what's
He's
the
like, hey,
first
brother
thing you
Sin.
remember?
What's up, Synthetic Psalm? Speaking of brother Synths. I was with my wife. We were getting ready for the day. I had to take care of my boy, Sean, and well, a lot's happened since then.
But no memories before then? No childhood?
That was your Wednesday?
Your first best friend? Your first...
Ooh, who was my first best friend?
That's usually a sign.
I remember my first kiss.
Data is easy to migrate, but...
How do you forget your first kiss? That's how I know I'm human.
Thing to transfer into another mind.
Well, it's not the only
Isn't it funny
way I
how
know.
memory can feel like...
How my back feels when I get out of bed in the morning helps as well.
People, places,
Oh!
even
Why did I make that
sounds
noise when I
and
rolled over?
Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that you will be accepted here.
Oh, bright
Whatever
definitely
you
applies.
decide is true for yourself.
Synthetic Psalms is nothing if not bright. Like a shining light, man. Always wonderful to see you, buddy. Sorry we didn't get to talk today. I hope your Friday was kick-ass. You've given me a lot to think about.
I'm glad to hear it. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase, and I'm sure you're eager to talk to Kasumi.
Minus when I get out of the damn chair.
Below.
Yeah. That's why every once in a while when Thea comes in, she'll go, Bubbles, treats. And I'm always really, really glad because it gives me a chance to get up and walk around a little bit, give the girls some treats. Giving the girls the treats is a nice bonus on top of being able to stretch and grab the door frame and, crack the back a little bit, that kind of stuff. It's possible that Rock is a synth, for sure. I mean, he has extraordinary superpowers for your average wastelander. That's for sure. I'm not going to talk about the railroad. I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
So does game sound a little bit better? Or you know what I bet it is, you guys? Because it's cranked in the OBS. So I bet you anything... I know I have the music in general turned down. I can't really turn down the radio too much because that's Synthetic Psalms and Radio Free Commonwealth. Get your Radio Free Commonwealth. Get it while it's hot. Well, it's always going to be hot, but get it now. It's super hot. Maybe if I crank the master just a touch on this. Yeah, there you go. Let's, speaking of that, we'll throw on the radio and see how that comes through.
I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there.
3 whole relays. It's a lot of relays to blow in 1 week. I don't know what you're talking about, Raven says. My body never aches. Well, enjoy that youthfulness while you can, Raven. I suspect you're being a little ironic, but just in case, if it's not, fantastic. Let's hope it continues to stay that way. That's the best. I don't know why I have a gun out while I'm walking around in this supposedly friendly compound full of nice, gentle scents who wouldn't hurt anyone. Yada, yada. I gotta suspect that it was Raven, but just in case, I didn't want to jinx you, so I'm like, okay, may you have another 40 plus years of no pains and no worries. That would be ideal, right? Kasumi Nakano, we meet at last.
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
With the lack of aches and pains, Mystic? Yeah, I got to agree with you there. There's very few things I miss about being in my 20s. I mean, I'm not, regretful of it too much, don't get me wrong. But, go back and do all that again? But like, I'll take the waking up and feeling like Superman, even if I got like hit by a car in a parking lot the day before or whatever. You know, that would be good. I'm a detective. I was hired to find you.
You're a what? You came all this way
All right, this whole
for me?
brown-faced
Look, my
bug
mom
thing
and
is
Dad,
starting to irritate
I
me a
mean,
little bit.
those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't
We
want
can
me
fix that.
to- Not if they knew the truth.
Yeah, I regret nothing. Well, I mean, you know, mostly. What do you mean?
I'm not their daughter. I'm a synth. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
Do you remember doing that? Because Art knows he's replacing Art, man. That's all I'm going to say about that. Kasumi, I think you're just confused. This is a little patronizing. Everyone has doubts about who they are sometimes. That's part of life.
I really wish that was true. If I wasn't a synth...
Mr. Lothar! Slice Savage. Happy birthday, brother. Good to see you. Lothar,
There's more
fantastic
going
to
on
see
than
you
just
as
the
well.
refuge. But I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it.
Raven says her body's covered with bruises from moving boxes. Ow. I'm sorry, little black bird. That does suck. I know how that is. Do you have books? Are you a book person? Do you have a lot of books? Because I have like a good 6 or 8 boxes worth of books that I have to pack up and move whenever I move, which is part of the reason why I'm really glad that I haven't moved in 12 years. If something's going on, then I can help. Just tell me what's happening.
I don't know how you could. Wait, of course you can help. You find things.
That's right.
Track down answers.
That's right.
That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me.
I'm a
What if I told you that
detective.
there's a secret? A big secret here on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
All right, I'm listening.
Okay. Where to begin? You saw all those computers.
Half your move is
that
planning
Neil's
bookshelves.
right? They hold
Yes.
his memories or offload data from his brain.
We found our tribe,
Maybe
people.
some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do
You don't
some
have to
research.
like books to be here,
And,
by the way. I'm
well,
not judging.
I got curious.
I'm just saying
There's
there
like
seems to be a
century's
common
worth of life
denominator
experiences in there.
with
And
people with certain
when I
interests,
see
certain
it,
taste in
data
music,
models DiMA has been making.
certain
One
age
was the
brackets.
fog taking over
I won't go
Fog
any
Harbor.
deeper than that.
Another was
Not trying to call
nuclear
anybody out.
detonation on the island.
I'm just saying we grew up with,
Death notes. What if DiMA
lots
is
of
so
books.
open and welcoming because he's actually
and we
hiding
still have
something?
lots of books. Let's see, what am I currently reading right now? Okay, this is not for pleasure. I'm reading this for poetic inspiration for a short story that I'm working on. I am reading just like a pulpy, low fantasy, like almost RPG style book that's in by the bed on the nightstand. But the closest one to the desk right now is Milton's Paradise Lost. So, just love books. What can I say? Jazz books, metal, you know, funk, but yeah, jazz and books, cigarettes and red wine. No, terrible. Scratch the cigarettes part. That's not good for you. You don't trust DiMA after you came all this way for him?
I didn't come to Acadia for him. I came here because this place offered answers. And now that I've found a place I belong, I'd rather not lose it all if DiMA is secretly planning to destroy everything.
There's just some fun archetypes in that book that make a narrative interesting if you have a little splash of it here and there, right? But that's true of a lot of old books. If I can help, I can, but that's not much to go on.
I know. I've been working on that, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing DiMA, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop, but it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and DiMA are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
All right. I'll figure it out. Just stay here.
Okay. Good luck, and come back as soon as you...
I know Radio Free is currently... There it is. Volume's down just a little bit because I was in a conversation.
Got a sec?
Yeah, Nick, I guess I do. I wanted to fix my problem with my brown base bug, but sure, go ahead. What's up?
I wouldn't normally bother you with this sort of thing, but...
I hire men to carry my
I know
books.
I can trust you at this point.
Not a bad choice. I largely concur, although my youngest just lives an hour down the road from here, or up the road from here, and there's a whole gang of 20-somethings in his house that I have dungeon mastered for some of them. I'm sure I can pull a few strings.
But I'm not a person at all. I'm just a machine.
Maybe one more time in my life before, they all get into their 30s or 40s or something and are not wanting to move books themselves. Thorgan, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Hope you had a kick-ass day with your spawn. Nice to see you. You feel you're more than pretending, Nick.
Yeah, nice of you to say, but your kind...
Look at him, he's all lit.
Deal with someone
like this kind of
whole life trapped
stage lighting.
Skulls. Don't
it's
get
badass.
me wrong. I know I'm in
Whoever
Nick's
directed
head.
this scene is
These memories,
on point.
Kept me alive. Nick was a hell of a cop. A guy with good instincts and a good heart. I always counted myself lucky they didn't load me up with some ex-con or whatever type might volunteer to let folks tinker with their gray matter. But it's thanks to Nick.
I love
that
Nick. He's such a great
human.
character.
Why I get to live cushy in Diamond
He is a little
City
beat up.
and every
I'll
other
give you that,
Synth is
Thorgan.
shot on sight. I know I got it good,
But he's been out of the Institute for 100 years or more.
I owe to Nick. Everything that makes me who I am. My judgment.
That's awesome,
my
Thorgan.
speech, hell, even my name.
The Independence stage is kind of scary.
I can't do a damn thing about it because without them, I'm nothing.
That's a good question, Mo.
All I want is a life.
He has
where
a
I have
couple
something I can
of
call my own.
Lines in his companion story that indicate that he has the ability to imagine outcomes, to visualize things in his head, before he goes into a place or talks to a person, which to me indicates the same type of wiring that would be required for dreaming. On the other hand, he also says that he doesn't need sleep, and he reiterates that quite a bit. So when he's doing his power down maintenance run times or whatever, does he have something akin to REM sleep for people? I don't know. But I think it's a fascinating question, for sure. You've built a life for yourself, Nick. You've got the agency, a home, friends. Man, you got me.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. I'm just gonna need some time to...
The vocal performance on Nick, too, is
I appreciate you hearing
chef's
me out.
kiss.
You're a real good friend. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem,
Well,
buddy.
There is this chunk of Nick Valentine history I've been hoping to put a bow on for a while.
Are you gonna...
I could use a hand if you're willing to take a crack at it.
You did. You forced me into another conversation. You Bethesda-ass son of a bitch in Synth. Sure. What's the case?
Well, this one's straight out of the archives. Once upon a time, in the land of Boston, there lived a king of organized
Oh, he's gonna
crime.
start the whole Eddie Winter thing.
Winter.
All the way from over here in
He was a bad
Fahaba.
man. He did a lot of
And
bad things.
After
Hurt
we
a
get
lot
done
of
doing
innocent
Fahaba,
But he knew
hopefully
the
that
end
will
was
trigger
coming.
mind games. I've
So
got
he
it
sealed
installed
himself
and in a
inside
pretty
a
good spot, I
personal
think.
shelter.
I've checked it and I didn't have to patch it because of how I set it in the load order. But I think it should work. From what I've read, it triggers after you do the other Valentine Detective Agency missions. So I'm really hoping that when we get back to the Commonwealth, we can just jump right into mind games. I would love to be able to play that. I want to hear the lovely voice acting that I'm sure is in it. since I know Mystic Rogue plays a character in it. It sounds like they had some good casting. Eddie Winter was from my time. A real scumbag.
The story gets even more twisted. The arrogant bastard wanted to cheat death, live forever, so he could come out of that shelter someday into this brave new world.
If Nick Valentine had a sister, he'd sell her in a minute. That is exactly right.
Banana.
That is where that voice comes from.
Sleep for him. No. He invested his money in some sick, crazy radiation.
I have not done the Institute yet. Is that part of the trigger? I have to go back and I have to talk to what's his guts? The super mutant over in the cave in the glowing sea. Virgil. Got him. I just showed Paradise Lost. Like, Virgil is right there. Anyway. No, Virgil was Dante. It doesn't matter. Anyway, my point is, I have not started that yet. We tried to, on Wednesday, go down there and do the turn-in with Virgil, but the vertebrate I was in crashed 3 separate times, and I was killed by insane mutant menagerie shit that was on the ground, and a, let's face it, lackluster vertebrate pilot who didn't know a damn thing about altitude, so... Okay, cool. Well, that's good to know then. So if I don't do that before we finish Far Harbor, I'll know why it doesn't trigger, and I won't, like, start moving things around in my load order to try to get creative with triggering it. Thank you. You've really done your homework on this guy.
I have. I uncovered a doozy. Eddie Winter went and turned himself into a ghoul 200 years before it was fashionable. Hell, he was probably the first one. And I'm convinced that
he's a
still
ghoul on
inside
Poipus.
That shelter, safe and sound.
Although,
ready to come out and begin his evil reign.
10 years on, I still can't for the life of me figure out what the hell his endgame was. I mean, did he really spend 10 years in that one little room, drinking the same bourbon and Nuka-Colas and smoking the same cigarettes, with like the same 2 library books? I mean, what? That's preferable to dying in a nuclear war? Because I strongly disagree. Hell no. I don't get it, Nick. Why kill Eddie Winter, even if he is still alive? Sounds like some kind of vendetta.
I've got memories. The girl. My girl. They're not really my memories.
It's always a dame.
They're Nick's. The girl.
Yeah, but you know what's even funnier about that, Sid?
Real.
I hate to cut off Nick in the middle of this
and innocent. And Winter killed
exceptional
her.
Delivery
Now
of
he's got to pay
pathos
the
and
price.
world building.
So, knowing that, you in?
But what's funny is I was listening to Bowie that afternoon when I made the thumbnail. And I couldn't think of a name for the stream, and I always like to give them their own independent names. So I called it Always Crashing in the Same Vertebrate. Little did I know that art would imitate life, or at least song. All right, Nick, we'll get this bad guy.
You're a good man. Now, I know where Winter's vault is, but the door is sealed with a complex numerical code.
Like right in the middle of the
Winter's arrogance.
Nakano case.
Back in the day, he recorded 10 holotapes, incriminating different criminals.
I love the way the quest spooler just goes, you know what? More. Here's more. Let me load up your quest log.
Find all of those holotapes, we get all the numbers. We get all the numbers, we get the code. And then we get Winter. I've been putting together a file on him for a while now. There's a pair of holotapes in here worth listening to, including one of Winter's. I managed to snatch from the Cambridge police evidence lockup before getting swarmed by ferals.
Oh God, I did the thing I swore I'd never do again. I started picking up tapes before I started the quest, which makes figuring out which is the last one I'm missing such a pain in the ass. Oh God, F me. Alright. Save. Acadia. Cass. Yeah, that'll work. Alright.
Hey, don't let DiMA get under your skin, okay? You're not a synth.
I was just fucking with him, Heather. Don't worry. Don't worry. I remember my first kiss. It was with you, darling. Or am I? Okay. Load. Acadia Cass. Let's go. Okay. Hopefully this fixes that ridiculous bug that just drives me crazy. 99.9% of the time, I would never notice.
You're not a synth.
There it is. All right, good. Okay. But unfortunately, when you're in dialogues and conversations, it keeps rocking back to your face over and over again, which makes the not noticing much more difficult. I'm not going to disagree with you. In 2025, I wouldn't actually call them a dame, but I figure since I'm playing a private dick right now with Nick Valentine, it's an absolutely valid turn of phrase, right? I will take those. Dame doll. I'm going to stop there before I get myself in more trouble. There's just so many great, clever little diminutive nicknames for all kinds of people. Okay, I think I was more hidden when I was ducking, but...
The only way to know if Kasumi is a synth or not would be to open her up and take a look. And you know what that means.
Okay, Heather. You bloodthirsty savage.
We need to accomplish this without bloodshed.
I can hear now.
Far Harbor and the children of Adam have a right to exist on this island, the same as us.
They're going to kill each other, DiMA. There's no stopping it. We need to pick a side now.
Haven't we already picked a side?
She looks like
Building
a
the fog
courser.
condensers around Far Harbor wasn't exactly a neutral act.
We couldn't stand by and let the people of this island die to the fog.
Just like you couldn't just leave the Cult of Adam without a home? Giving them the submarine base was a mistake. The nucleus, as they're calling it, is basically one big fortified position.
Far Harbor had cast them out. They have strange beliefs, but they have always accepted us for what we are. And Confessor Martin was a friend.
Well, the new Confessor isn't. High Confessor Tectus is an unstable megalomaniac, and he's gonna keep threatening us as long as we're helping Far Harbor.
Guys, can we talk about the elephant in the room? We keep dancing around it.
My old memory banks in the submarine base.
I can't believe you never told me about those. I have to wait until they become a security risk.
I know how it looks in hindsight, but at the time, it was an act of trust. I was honestly
Maybe they are.
worried they'd accidentally
That'd be
trip
a
the
great
pre-war
throwback TV
security
show.
and get hurt. Giving the children my old home, allowing them to safeguard my
He's
old
a
memories.
scientist. She's a
I thought our
synth.
people would be
And
working
together, they're murder.
Just how secure are the bank?
Chase and
How long do we
Faraday,
have?
Friday nights on
And what's in
ABC.
them?
I've gone over this before, Chase. I don't know what's in them. That's how it works. It's as close to forgetting something as I have. But I've run some projections of worst-case scenarios. If we do nothing and the wrong knowledge falls in the wrong hands,
So send me over there. I'll be in and out in a day.
we can't risk it. They know you're from Acadia. If you're caught or even seen, then it's war.
Right?
at least
I'd watch that
prepare her
too.
to go
Especially
in.
if there was like an awesome helicopter
Out of
car
options.
chase at the
I say
beginning
we
during the
tell her
opening
how to
theme.
crack into the
And the
memory
theme was
banks.
written by
You've
like,
been working on this without
what was
me?
that guy's
It
name? J.T.
came
Hammer
in a
that wrote all the
private
themes to like
moment,
Magnum
Chase.
P.I. and
But yes,
Airwolf and
we've been
the
writing a program
A-Team.
that will let you access and download my memory.
Heart to Heart.
It's not going to be like a normal hack.
All the shows
You'll
of
be
my
breaking through
childhood.
a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it.
Mr. Lou
I'm afraid it's
Zolotar.
difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
Looking good,
Finishing up
Lewis.
some tweaks to the program right now. I'll leave a copy of it for you on my desk when I'm done.
Get the
Dorganine
program,
side, I'm
use
the
it to
Twitch
break into the
side.
memory banks.
Showing the love.
Got
Thank
it.
you, sir.
Hopefully you won't have
Keeping
to.
that engagement train
We'll
rolling.
keep monitoring the situation.
Kit, Knight Rider.
I only want
Dun-dum,
you
dun-dum,
going in
dun-dum.
if we have no other choice.
God, we're talking right over the top of this poor story. This trio is kind of a funny little leadership team for sure.
Fingers everywhere on this island. And whatever's in his memories isn't something we can wait for someone else to find.
I agree, Nick. I'm glad you noticed. Heather's over here talking about carving up Kasumi Nakano to check and see if she's got a synth chip. My lovely, dangerous, and slightly murderous paramour in the Fallout universe is showing her normal true colors vis-a-vis synths
Who
already.
do you think actually won the war?
Christina! How you doing? Hope you got a good nap at least. Welcome in, welcome in. Hello.
Acadia may not look like much from the outside.
All right.
It's all some of us have got.
I assume
It certainly wasn't what I was expecting, but it means there's hope, right?
Were you disappointed with what you found?
I mean, look, I don't want to sound ungrateful. If it weren't for Acadia and for DiMA, I'd probably be dead. I guess I was just hoping for more somehow. When I first escaped, I had no idea what to do with myself. I was so lost, so scared. But I heard rumors of Chase and what she was doing, that she was bringing people to a safe place. A place just for us. And now here I am, for all it's worth.
So what comes next?
I don't know. I really don't. I've just got to keep telling myself I'm better off here than dead.
Yeah, most people don't seem all that thrilled to be here. But I can kind of understand that when you consider just how much of a shithole dump this place is, even after supposedly years and years and years of them working on it. I mean, DiMA's room is pretty pimped out. It's still a dump. I mean, look at the shit on the floor. Like, nobody here, not even people who technically used to be a part of the Institute, have quite figured out the technology that goes into brooms. It's pretty fucking wild when you think about it. Faraday's program. Alright. Just gonna go ahead and grab that since nobody seems to be paying any attention whatsoever. I guess I gotta eat and maybe drink something. I don't know. Otherwise it's gonna be nag, nag, nag. There we go. Should I talk to Kasumi before I speak with... Or optionally talk to DiMA? Or should I look at the holotape? That's probably what I should do. Faraday, if that is indeed your real name. Okay, that is a program. So what I would be using that for would be something related to getting DiMA's memories back. And in the meantime, I can talk to Kasumi about the conversation I just overheard. Yes, it's all coming together now, chat. Alright, look, it's pretty damn dark down here.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't DiMA planning to destroy the island. He's worried the children of Adam will. Or is he still hiding something? What could be in those memories that he would leave them behind? Is there really something in them that's dangerous? Do you have
Sure
a way
sounds
in?
like it.
Into his memories? Assuming you can get past the children of Adam, of course.
Oh, I can get past the children. Looking forward to that part, actually. There's a whole song about it at the beginning of the stream. I got the program that Faraday and DiMA wrote. It's supposed to help me access the memory banks. Plus, I brought Heather Kasdan, made by mod creator extraordinaire Llama, and she has a whole thing that allows me to skip the stupid little memory puzzles. So, never mind. You wouldn't understand any of that.
Really? How would that work? When I was taking a peek in the computers he has here, DiMA was hooked up to his chair. I was just tapping into it. I wonder if you'll need to, connect to the old banks the way he does? Some kind of connection between your head and the computer. I'll bet that's it. And then Faraday's program would be translating DiMA's thoughts and data, helping you through any security guarding it. I'm sorry, I'm making assumptions. It's just, well, it's a little bit...
It's almost like you talked to the people that wrote the quest.
You know what you find?
That's a lot of assumptions you just chained together there from almost nothing. Okay, I'll get DiMA's memories and then we can figure out things from there.
Good luck.
There's a little meta there, right? I mean, it's like, okay. She was doing it first, Christina. That's all I'm saying. It wasn't me. I didn't start the meta. It was always burning since the world's been turning. Unlock the wind turbine? The wind turbine? I mean, I'm grateful for the gift, Sim Settlements, but, is it really a wind turbine? Ah, beta testers, am I right? That's what happens when you leave your spell check into Chat GPT.
Weirdo fanatics. The power of radiation does not make you stronger. It makes you dead.
A good human editor is a worthwhile thing to have in your back pocket, guys. Let's just be honest. That's not going to change anytime soon. And then the world exploded. But it looks so nice today, Mo. We don't want to explode today. I mean, look at that sun. Look, the star there is not square. That's how I know I'm not in Starfield.
Someday more places in the world.
You know, in case I had one of those kind of weird flashbacks and I couldn't remember what game I was playing in between load doors. How you doing? All right. So we have... we want to access DiMA's terminals, but we don't want to do that yet. Help Chase, help Faraday, help the sense of Acadia. We can do that. But actually, I'd like to run back down to Bar Harbor, and poke my nose in that a little bit as well. But before that, you know what I think I'd like to do? Just go on a little bit of a walkabout. Heather, where is the quest for... I've never seen this part of Heather's quest. Somewhere in here? No. Tour of the Commonwealth? No. Can't remember what it's called, but it's the quest to go and... There it is. Into the fog. To find the seaside bunker. There you go. Let's go on a little bit of a walkabout before we nail ourselves down with a bunch of quests. Maybe unlock some other areas. See what the island has to offer. Heather, being a little judgmental now. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Oh, what's this? How do I miss? I don't want to miss. Missing's not good. Okay, it was just a baby, chat. It's gonna be alright. It's just a little baby. A wee gulper. for some reason, a gulper with an American flag, so there's that. What is the general outline of this lake is to continue in this direction and not go around that way, that is for sure. Let's see where we're at. We go through the trenches. Well, we're going to stay out of the trenches mostly. Mostly because radiation on survival is kind of a pain in the ass. It's not so easily mitigated with a lot of eating and drinking and using up all of your resources just for a little bit of swimming. So, and in a place like this, it's hard to avoid the water overall. So we probably should save what we've got for true emergencies. Oh, thank you, Christina, for taking care of some shout-outs for the lovely people. I certainly appreciate that. That makes it so I don't have to lean around my microphone here to type. Less clickety-clackety for the chat, too. Oh, excuse me? I'm gonna need you to lay down. Why did that miss? It does enough damage when it doesn't miss.
Man, this fog is messing with my mind. Things seem weird. Do they seem weird to you?
I get the feeling we're being watched.
Yeah, Heather, things always seem a little weird to me, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of a weird guy. Hey, buddy. I'm gonna need you to lay down for sure. Oh, I don't want gold flash, I just wanted the silver spoon. Gross. Gross. I keep picking up the ghoul flesh. I'm not a eater of ghoul flesh in this playthrough. That's nasty. Probably make some cool drug with it though, and I don't even know it. Like in Mutant Menagerie, right? Hey. Take that flip lighter. You can never have enough flip lighters in the apocalypse. Yeah, we're just gonna do just a little bit of the old-fashioned Bethesda wander about and explore a bit, since I haven't been in the Far Harbor DLC much, if at all, in 3 or 4 years of real life time. And I really don't want to get caught up in another 20 minutes worth of dialogue, as good as it is and as good as the voice acting is right this second. So I hope you don't mind. Little synthetic psalms, a little rations, a little fern with no flowers, as Heather would say. Interesting. So here's a place with 5 bags of cement. Keep that in mind for the future. Little sneaky. Yeah, I saved up the last 5 or 6 levels of points for perks. And I spent them today when I was doing my screenshots on a couple more points of agility and a couple points of endurance, because I want to start building into there as well. And eventually luck, you know, I don't imagine, because of the nature of this playthrough, that as long as I can keep the mod list held together with duct tape and bubblegum, this is going to go anything less than level 100. So eventually I'm going to want to build all of those out, like the Synth son of a bitch I might be. But for now, I added a couple of points just to agility. A little more VATS. I'll lean into that a bit, since we've leaned into it almost the whole damn playthrough, and I never intended for the character to be a VATS build. Definitely stuck my favorite slow time when I aim mod on this gun for tonight in particular. I would have done it with a lever action, but I haven't picked up a good one yet. And when I did some testing last week with the lever action and bullet counted reloaded, for whatever reason, the version of that that's marked for 163, the rollback edition of Fallout 4, is not functioning correctly in my load order for some reason. So when I went to reload, it was either, just 5 rounds, no matter how many I had fired off, or if I had fired off 2 rounds, it was 2 rounds of 5 rounds, which was even worse. So I gotta tinker with that a little bit before I can truly mess with a lever action rifle a la true Fahaba style. But what's Heather? What do you do? It's not indicated to run right past the windows when we're sneaking, Heather. Maximum scorpions with tiny buckets of oil and donuts in their craws? Or their claws? My friend, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and sit down. Anyway, I put a silencer on the 50 cal because I felt like I'm probably gonna lean a little bit into doing extra damage with sneak now that I've raised my agility enough to purchase those perks at some point. But in the meantime, it doesn't hurt nothing. So don't go anywhere near that car, Bubbles. You know what happens when you go near cars. Oh wait, hold on a second. That's just horseshit. I'm gonna need you to lose some health, buddy. You're far too dangerous at full health. You're not much better at partial health, but...
Hit like a rad road.
We are unstoppable! Scorpion, donut. Sad face, donut. Scorpion, donut. I really need to improve my ability to read modern memes or modern emoticons. I know how to make the little heart one with the 3 and the math symbol, and the smiley face and the winky smiley face, and that's about it. Cooking oil, Raven? I felt kind of bad the other day because Arcane was giving me some friendly shit in one of the other Chroma Kids streams about the cooking oil thing, and I said, I had just woken up and I was just having my first cup of coffee, and I knew he was just playing around, but I was like, I'll tell you a little secret. That's a narrative device. And he was like, what? Yeah, I only need 1 cooking oil to make the fryer. After that, it's just narrative bullshit. Oh, we found cooking oil. Poor guy shattered his vision of the hunt for the cooking oil. My friend, that is a narrative device. It's a stinger, a hook. All right, where the hell is this guy? Come on now. Oh, wait, there he is. Good thing I got a rifle. All right. Take all of that, although Heather's marching powder is way better than the generic stuff. Take that pre-war money. Good as gold. Although at this point, I don't really need to grab every single piece of junk I see. Donut mix, you guys. Donut mix is actually important. It takes a whole donut mix to make 1 donut.
There's more than radiation in this fog.
Which is rough, you know. It's a high price to pay. You're getting this giant bag of donut mix and you get a whole damn donut out of it. Think about how calorically dense those must be, though. It's amazing. Oh, I'm sure he probably knew, but he was definitely acting like I had shattered an illusion. He was like, no, wait, what?
People used to pay money and come to this.
Sorry, man.
So they could walk around and sleep outside. People paid to go outside.
We were just funning each other. You know how that goes. Every time I hear the opening riff to this song, Synth, I think of, I'm gonna take 2 weeks, gonna have a fine vacation. Not this part. This is a lot more like Wipeout or Jan and Dean surf song, surf rock, but that opening riff, na 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 wow. Reminds me of Mom's record collection. Hey, there's a tiny orange toolbox over here under this tiny dead man who has passed. He was definitely stockpiling something. What a shame. Anyway. We're just generally making our way over towards the coordinates indicated by Heather's deed on the deluxe honeymoon cabin that she has acquired for us. It's Arcade's birthday today too, guys. So we're not only celebrating Sly, who's here today, but also Arcade. How crazy is that, huh? The tiny man in your suitcase reminds you of an Ocean's 11 film. It's got that kind of vibe. It's kind of like the hair in the fridge is a full-on Tarantino thing. It's not really, but it conjures that. You know what I mean? It's got the whiff of Tarantino on it. I suppose that's one way to say it anyway, right? What have we got over here? Oh my god, Pin Dragon! Trying to walk and loot and automatically pick it up. Oh, you must be talking about the ghoul flesh. I'm sorry I missed your chat, but you're all the way on the left of my peripheral vision, and it's not what it used to be. Let's put it that way. So, but if you're still there, welcome in, and if you're not still there, I apologize for missing your chat. But Pendragon 48, yeah, make a base in this DLC for sure. So one of my favorite spots in this entire DLC is the double movie theater. But even in the base game, you need to have a mod to get both of those screens
Many
running.
folks these days count on violence to solve their problems. You only have to look around to see where that got us.
I mean, isn't that how we solve most of our problems, Nick? First we try sweet talking. There's that. There's no question. But then it's violence for sure. Straight to violence if the sweet talking doesn't work. Yeah, it's definitely got that kind of dollhouse. Oh shit, what is this? Hey, 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 hey! That freaking hurt! Son of a bitch!
On the hunt for Eddie's.
That wasn't right. You see that? Just jumped right out at me. All because I tried to cross a bridge. Don't worry about it. I'm just enjoying the stream. Thank you very much, Pendragon. I appreciate that. I will definitely attempt to glance a little further when I look over. But like my YouTube is right here. And then my Twitch is next to that. But no matter how I adjust the boxes, if I try to put them closer together, it takes away the chat in one of them or both of them, which is just a pain in the ass. And there's some tools, I've used them in the past. Dorgan's given me several ideas for different tools that I can use. But to be honest with you, I've only ever got them to work like once each, and then they stop working altogether, and I'm not sure if it's just a glitch curse that I have with shareware, open source programming, or if it's something to do with my OBS install or what, I don't know. But lurk away or chat whenever you like. I will definitely attempt to pay better attention. Well, I mean, technically it's his birthday week, Raven. You know, some people do that. They celebrate like the whole week. My mom celebrates the whole month of April for her birthday. And I mean, well in and to including my birthday. So, well, she used to anyway. not talking shit. I'm just saying the way it was. It's my birthday month.
She sees all my secrets.
Guest password. All right, what is this? A note? No. Whiskey bottle. Empty syringe.
What's this?
I'm gonna put that down. Another guest password. Another guest password. Another empty syringe. Okay, hold on. Sit there. Is this a map that I can take? No? Alright, okay. Let's check it out. Let's see if we can make it happen. It's the whole month of September for you, Mo. Good for you, man. I love it. Claim your birthday month, sir. Mine's just one day. But I was born on Earth Day. So I've got that going for me. I can just go, people go, when's your birthday? And I go, Earth Day. And if you know, you know. And if you don't know, I guess you could look it up or fuck right off. I'm not sure. Either way. Welcome. If you've forgotten your password, please come up to the house and we'll give you a new one. Enjoy your stay. Colin and Nova. Aww. Colin and Nova. They sound lovely. I wonder if they're dead or feral or something. I guess we'll find out. Sly says a couple hours in the CK and the rest was talking to Thea. It was good. Nice. Okay. I have unlocked the hatch, and it just keeps telling me that I've unlocked it. I get it. Okay.
It's so cute. We are going to have so much fun.
Light switches. Okay, we definitely don't want the radio. Ice cold Vim. Oh my god, I'm in heaven, chat. I got Vim. Candles still burning? They must be electric candles. Only explanation I could think of. Welcome to the Seaside Bunker. Welcome to the Seaside Bunker. We hope you enjoy your stay and have fun exploring the island. Bunker amenities. There's a hot plate in the kitchen for your convenience. We provided dinner for this evening. Please let us know if you would like dinner service any other night and we'll deliver it at 7 p.m. sharp. Contact us for the current day menu. We provided some basic snacks, drinks, and toiletries for you. Please enjoy. Outside the bunker and at the water's edge is a fire pit and chairs to relax and take in the view. Walkable things to do. If you exit the bunker and walk northeast along the coastline, or take a short drive, you will stumble upon Lover's Arch, a natural rock formation which is watched over by the lovers themselves, two nearby rocks that stand proud above the water. Locals say if a couple walks through the arch, they will be blessed with a long and happy life together. Aww! Aww! The Oceanarium is just south of the bunker. You can walk there. It's tough going along the water, and we recommend you stick to the road. They have an enormous whale skeleton on display. But the hidden gem there is a small shop behind the museum which is owned by the Alves brothers, who have made their own ice cream here on the island. It's the best in the state. That would be Maine, by the way, if I remember correctly. Fahaba is technically Maine, even if Boston is in Massachusetts. Another bubbleism. Is there another bubbleism? You can visit the shop without purchasing admission to the Oceanarium. In addition to the ice cream, they sell souvenirs and alcohol after 2 p.m. They make an excellent rum and vim float as well as their famous portmanteau, a drink based on their award-winning Alves Brothers Port Bar Harbor. Nice. I'm going to go ahead and take that. That's a lovely little thing to have. Okay, now you're just laughing at me, Llama. You left a pen next to the calendar, but not a pencil. Now you're just laughing at me. When you know how much it means to me, and Heather, I guess, to find pencils. Sleep well, Pendragon. Have a great night. Alright, we found some toiletries that we're going to enjoy. I think that were the words they used. Look at this. couple of bottle caps and some board games, some models we could put together. Wait, a hidden save.
When silence is louder than it's ever been called, why do the birds even bother to sing?
That's a great question, Raven. I'm not quite sure. I think most of them are in the bus. What worries me is that I might be using them if I need lead for something, but I don't think I have. There are a bunch at the Red Rocket near Sanctuary, probably 14 or 15, but I need 50. It's not impossible to do, but it's kind of like if you don't concentrate on it, you'll scrap them as junk or whatever, and, you know, be kind of stuck. There's one bottle of that. Look at that. Alves Bros Port Bar Harbor, 2065. Nice. Take one of those, and I'll take that pre-war cash because it doesn't weigh anything, but it's definitely worth something. What a cute little place. Oh, there's more Vim in here too. Well, let's leave this stocked for now. I don't really need anything. I shouldn't have grabbed all that stuff from the whatchamacallit, but you know, it is what it is. Apparently I need some water. And how long before I need to sleep again? Okay, I'm properly hydrated. I'm surprised there's not a light switch in here, though. Heather?
Hey, hon?
Yes, love? Should we start the festivities here? The bed looks very inviting.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Do you have a preference?
Why don't we grab a bottle of wine and go watch the sunset?
Why don't we grab a bottle of wine and go watch the sunset?
That sounds so wonderful and so romantic. Let's do it.
Okay, so I've got a quest now. Take Heather to explore the shop, the Lover's Arch. Okay, good. Yeah, I wrote one a while back, and I got rid of that load order, and I didn't preserve it anywhere because I didn't think about it. I got an even better and simpler version of that from Lively one day, just shooting this shit with Lively, and he was like, oh, that's easy, I could just blah, blah, blah. And of course, he whipped it up in like 30 seconds. And I don't have that one anymore either, I don't think. It might be in my... I have a directory for Fallout 4, like textures that I can override a new install with for 4K without having to use them as mods. And there's some other stuff in there. That might be in there. I think I put Lively's in there. Or I could just write another one. It's not that difficult. But if you know one offhand, go ahead and name it in the chat. I might take a look at it. Because I definitely need to add something like that. It would be awesome if it was an F4SE mod, only because I can add as many of those as I want without changing my mod index order. So I never feel bad about adding or removing those things to my current load order when I'm in the middle of a playthrough. I'll tell you guys a little secret. It's not really a secret, but a few years back I was in a darker place, let's put it that way, and I would obsessively mod Fallout and Skyrim, and this is before Starfield came out, and New Vegas, whatever. And I spent way more time modding the games than I ever did playing them, and for me and me only. I'm not suggesting that anybody else has a similar experience, but for me and me only, it kind of became a way to be avoidant, I guess. So once I get a load order set and I'm doing a playthrough, I try not to change my mod index, mostly. I'll occasionally add something. I'm not like a big fanatic about it, It's not like the Inquisition. I'm not gonna get all preachy about it, but I try not to change the mod index if I can avoid it. It's something I learned from Synthetic Psalms a few years ago, and something that's been reinforced to me by other people as a way to prevent the kinds of problems that I often ran myself into. And that's not to say that, Mod It Till It Breaks isn't fun-ass content and a fun way to play games. It certainly is. Sorry, guys. The romantic spot here has been overrun by giant mutated gulpers, and I can't have that. It's spoiling the vibe, man. So, yeah. I do a lot. I do all the modding at once, and then I do the playthrough for the most part. Which sucks sometimes, because you'll find something that you're like, oh my god, this would be so great. And generally speaking, I'll wait until the next playthrough. Not always. It depends on the kind of mod it is and what records it's touching and changing and that kind of stuff. But if it's got a bunch of unique items in it or unique locations, I definitely don't try to add it to an existing playthrough if it can't be tacked on to the end. I think we're good. I think we're good. Alright, Heather, so let's be real. It's time to save. Let me just do a regular save here. That should be Schmindex. Mod Schmindex. Yeah, it's not for everybody. Some people strongly disagree with that notion that that can really be a problem, but a little bit of experience and some issues that I've self-inflicted have taught me that that may be what's going on. I only know enough to be a little bit dangerous, so I'm gonna just go with that until proven otherwise, I guess. But your mileage may vary, obviously. Listen, I mean, this whole, like, shooting me thing, or hitting me thing, it's ridiculous. Stop. River lurk. Huh. Okay. I'm super reckless. Yeah, but your load order has, reckless or not, served you well for, according to Mystic Rogue, over a year now. You've been saying that at any moment it's going to topple and fall over and no longer function. And that has not happened. So clearly you're doing something right. Maybe you're just living a semi-charmed life. Anything's possible. Do I want to go all the way around there? I definitely don't want to go swimming in that. Yuck. Nothing romantic about that. I can smell the brine and the gross from here. And video games don't even have smell-o-vision. Although, you know, some genius is trying to figure out a way to add it.
And then he walked into fire because you made him. And he thought it was right. Please put down the burden before it's too late. He prays to a God.
I got my best girl with me. I don't want to smell like that. Whatever that bog is there. Are you oh, you're a bad guy. That's adorable. Have a round to the head. That's what you get for turning around all aggressively and threatening me with a pool cue. I don't appreciate that. It's not very neighborly. I just moved in down the road and I was stopping by to see if you liked donuts or if you had any extra cooking oil. And what do? You threaten me with a goddamn pool cue. It's mighty unneighborly. Oh god, chat, he's mutated. Mr. Crow's like, why are you bringing me into this? Hey, it's that big fish whale skeleton thing they were talking about. How cool is that? Where'd the Ruthless Trapper go, though?
We'd seen bar fights, blizzards, and busted knees. Never nothing quite.
Oh, Mr. Trapper.
The sky turned bright like a kerosene flare, and the wind.
I'm the ass man confirmed. Look at this guy. It's all hanging out. Ah, he grabbed for it too as he went down. That's rough. It's like, my ass was amazing. And now I'm dead. And now I'm dead. It's rough. Fog crawler meat, alright. Well. Stim pack. Fishing rod. You never know, it might come in handy.
That whale skeleton is so big. I wonder what else they had in here back then. Lots of just
Yeah, that's a big ass whale skeleton. What's up, Ram? How you doing, buddy? Good to see ya. Nice to hear that you got some of your internet issues worked out, my friend. I read that on your Discord yesterday. I know you haven't made a schedule or anything, but that's good news. That's one step back towards being right? So this area back here must be the ice cream stand? Sure enough, look at that. Look at that beautiful ice cream stand sign. Need to incorporate that in my own settlements. Turpentine.
Does the fog make you feel weird? It makes me feel kind of nervous and jittery on the inside.
Jet. Jangles the moon monkey. The fishing rod. No ice cream, though. Not even those little astronaut dots. Those things keep forever. Alright, so I have an issue with sleep, but I'm not going to succumb to that yet, chat. I don't have to, because I could drink a Nuka-Cola Wild, pick myself right back up. You were able to stream? Alright, cool. Awesome. Well, I'm glad to hear it, man. I know that can be super frustrating for all the reasons you articulated, right? Like, you don't want people to have a shit experience because it keeps doing the spinny thing. I don't care how much you're looking forward to any stream. That could get old, you know. And I've been on the giving and receiving side of that, so I know how you feel. The whole password is going to be needed. All right. Interesting. Where, pray tell, do I find the whole password? Let's see. Is it on you? It is on you. Cram and Bim. Oh, Raven. Don't be like that. Okay, wait. I'm gonna scroll up here for a second. Sorry, I was modding and lost the combo. Adding or removing mods and changing the load order. You promised to try? You don't have to, Raven. Do what works for you. Seriously. I was in the position at one point where I could not finish Sim Settlements, and you know, I love Sim Settlements and I wanted to finish the story. And so I started going, what am I doing wrong? Other than, you know, installing something correctly or whatever. And the thing that jumped out to me was I was kind of modding for chaos more than anything else. Like, ooh, this looks fun. I should add this. Ooh, this, well, it says it doesn't work very well with this, but I have a pretty beefy computer. Things should be fine. And maybe I was freaking wrong. So one day I had a conversation with Synthetic Psalms, and he started talking about the importance of what the mod index does. And then I listen to some of the things that King Gath says and some of the things that Lively says and, all these people that know a lot more than I do. And I went, well, if these three stooges know what might be causing my problem and it always comes down to the same answer, maybe I should try it. And so far, so good. But that could just be, I got lucky the last few times and it's not really what fixed my problem. Who knows? Maybe it's because I stopped using certain mods by certain authors or something. Yeah, so there's something there too. The complex sorter, if you keep up to date on the complex sorter and you resort that thing and change out the plugin, that can, it seems to help. I just don't know about certain things being indexed into a save, baked into the save, with a different number and having them come up as two different things. Because here's the thing, you guys. People go, oh yeah, Fallout. Oh yeah, Bethesda games. They crash all the time. It's just the way it goes. You get a crash, there's a crash, anywhere, crash. Old McDonald had a stream, E-I-E-I-O. And they're not wrong, per se. But since I adopted this attitude, I have far less crashes. I can do whole streams or play sessions and not have a single crash. Is that because I started doing this? Is that really? I don't know enough to know for sure. So I'm not pointing the finger at anybody. But I don't necessarily believe anymore that crashes are just part of the game. At least they don't have to be to the extent that I sometimes hear people joke about it. Anyway, Lucas, read this. I perfected that new recipe and I'm ready to take it out to our customers so they can put it on the menus. I'm especially keen to get it into the restaurant at the Cliff's Edge Hotel. They should be offering both our ice cream and the port. I have a meeting with the general manager Thursday. If you want to come with, meeting starts at 11 a.m. and in the office behind the front desk. I'm giving him a free case of the port to help persuade him. Have you ever tried the port with the captain's blend yet? It's dynamite. Not ready for the business since it's a test flavor, but it's delicious. You must try it. I've left one here for you. If you want another bottle of the new Vim, come over to the house. I've scored a few from one of those focus testers. They were sent home with a whole case. Nice. I definitely don't think I ever read this. I don't think I've ever been down to here.
There's some good stuff in here. And some Vim.
Unless this was added by Heather's mod, which would explain why I haven't been here, because I haven't done this part of Heather version 2.0, so. Right. Modded locations definitely can F some stuff up. Yeah, and never remove them. There's another one. Yeah. Mod. What's the word I'm looking for? It's just best practices for avoiding most troubles, but does that mean that you can't be successful? And by successful, I mean in modding your game and enjoying playing it and not stick to any of these rules? You absolutely can. I did it for years. It was a lot of fun. But I had a lot of truncated playthroughs where I get so far and then things would just start breaking. And I go, okay, cool. I'll work on this and start a new character. And that was okay. Undamaged cigarettes. I love it. Souvenir lunchbox. Take that. Take that. The cigarettes. Of course. They're as good as gold. And the port. Rum. And the Port Harbor. Got it. Okay. I think we've got everything out of here that we can reasonably take. Yeah, it's quite a haul, Heather. Exactly, Raven. That's exactly right. And you might not even have a problem right away with something like that. It's one of those freaking things that it's like, all right, so your editor ID changed on something that you normally wear, all right? But you're not wearing it right now because you got this new outfit. Or you're not going to a certain location that has a reference to that particular ID or is using the ID in its own reference now. And so you might not notice, and then out of the blue you'll start getting crashes because you start wearing that jacket again, or you start spending more time in that area. You're doing a quest over there and you're like, well, I guess I can't go here anymore. Or I guess I can't, the famous one is like, I have to avoid this quest because every time I go here, I crash type thing. Now, is that related to the same thing? I don't know, but it's a troubleshooting step to check that kind of stuff. So it seems like a kind of troubleshooting to avoid those problems as much as possible. And this is a lot easier to do in Starfield because in Starfield, whether it was intended or not, the New Game Plus feature gives us almost a clean slate on PC, depending on how we do it. I don't think it's perfect, and I don't think it's intentional either. In fact, I think that finding out that you could use the New Game Plus to swap out all your mods or whatever and continue with the old save is a bug that turned into a feature, but I could be wrong. You know, Bethesda's never came out and said, yeah, we put that in there, and we're going to put something in there just like that in Elder Scrolls 6. But man, I hope they do. You know? Because that would be freaking ideal. Some type of New Game Plus function that allows me to keep building on an Elder Scrolls 6 character, whether it's starting the whole quest over or the story or whatever, but allows me a point where I can safely remove and add mods, or relatively safely. Because I think all their games should be like that going forward. That would be freaking awesome. Because it's the best part of Starfield. Well, not the best, but it's the best part of modding Starfield. For sure. Because it's so much more freedom. Like a Skyrim run. You know, you start removing mods mid-playthrough and you are done, son. That is it. Game over. So. Do you think it's definitely intended? Yeah, get naked before you change. Yeah. It isn't just outfits, too. Another one that's really legendary, and I don't know how many people know this. I'm sure Raven, you, and Mystic know it for sure. I think Ron knows it pretty well. So probably all you guys know this stuff. But another one I found was if you use texture replacers, especially things like billboards, posters, that type of stuff. And they could be really well done. The artwork could be incredible. But if the modder's relatively new to the scene, they might have replaced a texture with a different sized or slightly different sized texture. And that alone will crash your cell that you put that in. You know, that alone right there. Just having a mismatch in the texture size from the base game and the modded replacement texture. I used to see it happen all the time in Fusion City because people would add nudie magazine retextures or poster retextures, and they would overwrite things in Fusion City, and they'd be like, I can't go into the club at all, progress the quest, because it just keeps crashing as soon as I go in there. Well, let me see your load order. And then I go, it's this magazine, or this poster. And they go, oh, I don't have that kind of stuff installed. I don't care what you have installed on your mod list, bro. I don't give a shit if you have nudie magazines. Do you, whatever. I'm just telling you right now, double check that because it might be using a mismatched size in texture as the replacer. Sure enough. What is this? Yaguai? It's a big green Yaguai. It's almost like my arcane. Aww. I don't want to kill a big green Yaguai, but I totally will. Oh, it's being attacked already. I guess I was the least of its problems. A vicious waste wolf? What in the absolute hell? That's the kind of thing you want to shoot in the leg so it can't close the gap. the magazine textures, Raven? I think you're right. I don't remember the format exactly. But there was a mismatch because people would put in these really oddly sized textures in their replacers. And I know it must have worked on their machine when they did it, because otherwise they wouldn't have uploaded it to the Nexus. But for some reason, when you combine that texture replacer with another modded location that uses that texture, you've got crashes like clockwork. That's a thing. So. Happened with billboards too. Not just nudie things, but like PG-13 billboards.
You did good.
And it's little stuff that you just learn over time. And I don't know that any of us ever, like, absolutely... Well, there's some of us, clearly. I was talking at the beginning of chat about King Gath and his modding telepathy. So much of that knowledge is actually in his hands and fingers and central nervous system. That, I think, when he describes a process, sometimes there's like a whole piece of context missing that makes it hard to know if you're doing it right or not. It could be intentional too, like trial and error. Learn it, bud, you know, so. But I am definitely not an accomplished modder of my games. But I'm more than a beginner now, and that's good enough for me. Oh, baby. Look at you. T-51, my favorite power armor of all time. I mean, I don't like wearing it. I'm not really a power armor guy. But I love the way it looks.
Barely tell us apart.
That's fine. Kind of makes me want to BIM. You make it look so good, but it's not good.
BIM's not good?
Hey.
Happy to.
There you go. I'll put you in the power armor. Welcome back, Brother Sly. 256 by 256, 512 by 512. Yeah, they're all square.
Maybe we could repaint it.
Yeah. Yeah. Just the little things that you learn, you know, throughout time. And it honestly, I used to hang out on that server and help people out with their problems because I played those mods a lot. This was in the old days of Sim Settlements Conqueror and Sim Settlements 1, which I also played, but it just wasn't as big of a thing. And a lot of times people would come in and they'd be like real oogie about like you even implying that they had something kind of a goony in their load order, and half the battle was just getting them to just relax, unclench. I don't give a fuck what is in your load order. I could care less unless it's like, there's a couple things, but I won't even name them in stream. You guys know what I'm talking about. You depict that kind of shit in your mods, and you have that in your load order on purpose, and I'm going to look at you sideways, and maybe even worse. But I'm talking about just normal adult content type stuff. Like, I don't give a shit. Whatever you like. Your body replacement mods, your sexy outfits, all that stuff. It's badass. Do your thing. I could care less. We're all adults here. But they would be so oogie about admitting that they had something like that in their load order. And they were usually magazine replacers. That was the hot thing at the time. You know, dirty magazines, basically. And it was just like, man, if you'd have just been honest about what was in your fucking load order from the beginning, this could have taken 20 minutes instead of 4 hours. You bastard. Stubborn ass people. And I'm sure I'm a stubborn ass person myself from time to time, so I'm not trying to be overall judgy, but when it comes to modding, it's like, just be honest about what you have in your fucking load order so we can get to the bottom of this damn problem.
I wore these shoes when I met him first. Red as roses, proud as thirst. He said my name.
The only reason why I don't run sexy outfits and stuff is because I usually play guy characters in Fallout. But the other reason is because I started streaming it. When I started streaming 6 or 8 months ago. And I just didn't want the hassle, so everything's vanilla body. Which kind of sucks. But it saves me the, gratuitous ass shot thing that happened to Mystic the other day in her stream. And it was no big deal. It was really fast, but you know, you accidentally looted a little too much off the raiders or whatever, and you got boobies and everything else, and I just figure as a streamer I'll just avoid that shit altogether by not having it in my load order. So Heather, you get a vanilla body, and so do you, Piper. And you get a vanilla body, and you get a vanilla body, and everybody gets a vanilla body. Did I miss the Lover's Arch? Yeah, you shared unintentionally. It happens. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I mean, Skyrim is a lot more known for this than Fallout, as far as I know anyway. Maybe I'm missing out on a whole section of Fallout lore. But, there's a lot of that kind of stuff in Skyrim. And, whole animation sets and all that kind of shit. And, like, if you're streaming that stuff, you kind of know what you're up against as far as, like, what's going to show up on your screen. But with the body replacers and outfits thing, it sometimes happens so randomly that you're like, oh shit, I accidentally looted one too many things, or I hit loot all on a certain character, and now I've got, you know, gratuitous nipple shots or whatever. Would that really cause you problems? I don't know. Never really understood that myself. Like, why would the naked human body cause more problems than heads exploding in slow motion? But it's the world we live in, so. Nick's down! Nicky's down! That's a lot of crap. Cool. This looks great. T51 and Vim. I love it. Alright, let's walk through the arch, Heather. It's not going to be as romantic as it would have been if you weren't dressed like a Vim power armor person, but you know. Wait, you remember Preston in the closet? What am I? What did I just look over and see? I don't share my load order, so questionable plugin names. That's funny. I didn't see that one, Mystic, but that's funny as hell. I have nothing against that stuff at all. I used to be a rock singer and stuff. Like, I'm not a prude or anything. And I think the whole idea of it is silly. You're talking about cartoon Bethesda body parts. You know, but it was one extra thing I didn't have to worry about anymore by going to vanilla bodies when I stream. That's all. Now, if I were to do like a full Skyrim load order and stuff, and I'm not talking about like, I don't know, what is the name of that mod with all the romantic encounters? You can basically run around like Lothario through Skyrim and seduce every single woman and half the men with the same character. I forget what it's called. I don't necessarily wouldn't want that, but I want the bodies and faces and stuff to look, to have nice variation and to have good-looking people. Because vanilla Skyrim faces are a hideous nightmare. Let's be honest. So I might be forced to use some custom bodies and that kind of stuff. And they have custom underwear mods and stuff to stop the problem as well. So, but in Fallout, I'm not really missing anything by not having it in here other than the outfits. And if I was playing a female character, which my next character will be, I might relent and look for a different solution. Talk.
I was so embarrassed after I gave you Georgie's holotag and realized how stupid it must seem to you. It can't compare to an actual wedding ring.
Why in the hell not?
So this is for you. We don't need a ceremony to join us together. We are joined by love and these rings. And yours forever, babe.
Aww. Well, that does mean a lot to me. And damn right you are. And thank you. And also, I love you.
I love you.
Now it feels like we're married. I love you. So, what's
But
next?
there's nothing inherently goofier about the holotags than there are
Let's play it
rings.
by
Let's
ear.
be honest.
See where the road takes us?
That sounds perfect.
They're both tokens. Rock the Casbah's ring. So do I get a new ring now? Is that what's happening here? This is all new stuff to me, Chad. Okay. But this one has +1 luck. Okay, fine, whatever. It's the thought that counts, and it's symbolic. And also knowing Llama, if I put the other one back on and don't have this one on, she's gonna have questions for me later, so. Why aren't you wearing your ring, babe? Alright, I think we've done enough dicking around with the running about bit. And we've just picked up all kinds of fun rads. It's nice, I like that. At this point, I need a settlement so that I can build one of those radiation purifying sprayers. Properly hydrated, properly fed. Definitely need a bed. Where am I in relation to the seaside bunker? Is directly behind me. Bahaba is directly ahead. Okay. And we got a skill up. 2.5 damage on those ranged sneak attacks. Sounds good. Let's remove marker. Let's put a marker back here. Since we got our own seaside bunker, no, I do not want to fast travel. I know that's turned on right now, but I don't want to do it. Okay. Sorry, chat. I gotta get this together here. I forgot I turned fast travel on when I made that thumbnail, so. Oh, Christina, if you're tired, sweetie, you can go to bed. It is no problem. I know you love being here with all the friendos and the Chroma kids, and we love having you, but if you've been up all night and now you're looking at the morning again, I know how hard that can be. Yikes. Where's my damn seaside cabin? Are you taking off, Synth? Getting some sleep before the No Kinks rally? Right on, brother. Love you, dude. Christina, you get some rest too. Much love to you both. Where is... I passed it, didn't I? I totally did. I got all paying attention to chat and just ran myself right past it. That's alright. We're not too far off the beaten path here. Where is this damn thing?
The milkman winked, the cloud stood back. Even the mailman danced off track. The bank gave me a lollipop and a cheer, and I filed my taxes without any fear. Fireworks in my apron pocket. Kisses loaded like a bottle rocket. I'm not mad, just glowing bright.
There it is. Alright, we found it. Heather and Rock are going to get some sleep, because that's important, as we've discussed. The android's going to go offline for a bit. Maybe dream, maybe not. I don't know. And the real Bubbles is going to get up and give dogs a treat and make a cup of coffee, because the water's not cutting it. But I shall return very shortly. Give me 2 or 3 minutes and I'll be back. All right, guys. Oh, you heard me, did you? I hear you guys creeping around over there. It's a good thing you're cute. I'm telling you, it's a good thing you're cute. It's a good thing you're cute.
I like honeybees.
Dancing down the roses when the lights went low. Big band blowing, but the crowd froze cold. A hush hit the hall like a preacher's stare. Then he floated in glowing eyes, jet black hair, feathers on his shoulders, wings 10 feet wide, looking like a shadow dressed up for a ride. No shoes, no smile, just a tilt of the head, and the jukebox crooned, "Boy, you're better off dead." He did the Mothman boogie, glide across the floor, hovering smooth like he'd done this before. Tapped his claw on the bandstand rail, and the trumpet let out a funeral wail. He spun Miss Ruby with a ghostly grin, said, "The end's coming, baby, better get your dancing in." Smoke curled up from his coat and shoes, then the clock struck 12 and the ceiling blew. Boogie with the Mothman, don't you cry. When he shows up, kiss the world goodbye. He's the last call on the end times train, with a suit made of static and a soul full of rain. He don't say nothing, just hums that tune of a world that'll vanish by the crack of noon. So shake your tail one last time, Jack, if you hear the flap, and he ain't turning back. Now Rosie's gone and the town's gone too, but some nights I swear I can hear that groove in a wind that moans down a cinder street, with a beat like wings and a ghostly heat. Mothman boogie, take it slow, a little two-step at the end of the show. When the sky turns red and the ground goes black, you'll be glad you danced before we flapped on back.
Yummy, yummy. All right, chat, the coffee's hot. It's time to turn this adventure up to, well, I was going to say 11, but we don't really need to go to 11 here. Heather, hope you didn't sleep in that. My goodness.
Hey.
My love, I'm tired of being in this thing. I need a break.
I guess I should have done that before I went and got coffee, huh? Yes, I wanted to ask you about something else.
Ask you about something else.
Shoot.
I'm sorry. The fuck did you just say, Raven? Somebody pooped his pants waiting for the new Pokemon game at the midnight launch?
Roger that.
Okay. That's, I mean, you know, if that's your thing and you're super excited about it and stuff, but I'm sure that the bathrooms are provided by the, GameStop / whatever the actual name of your place is. And that's unnecessary, but, yikes. Alright, we're gonna leave that right there. Cause like, whoa, that's commitment, alright. It's a little more commitment than I have for the nerd things that I love, although I do drive like 12, 13 hours each way to go to the Fallout fan celebration. I wouldn't put that in the same category as pooping my pants, but it is a high level of commitment for sure. I told you Pokemon is the bane of my existence. I don't know, man. I'm just glad I missed out on all that kind of stuff. Like, that came after my time. My kids weren't really all that into that in particular. Later on, there was Yu-Gi-Oh? Another card game that my oldest was into for a little while. But it wasn't to that kind of level of drama. I think the closest thing I came to seeing that level of commitment and fandom was the whole Homestuck thing that they were into for a while, with all the crazy costumes and horned masks and things that they kept making. That was a big deal for a while. Did that take care of all of my rads? Oh, Bubbles, not even close. But it sure the hell did make me hungry. Okay. Hot plate does not indeed serve as a cooking utensil, even in this mod. I mean, I got rid of most of my rads, I guess, but now I've got some type of affliction. Is it just that I'm hungry? Oh no, it's the suppressed immunity. Yeah, really, really hate Radaway and Rad-X in a survival game. Definitely not ideal. But, thankfully, I have something that I can take to help with that a little bit, and that is Heather's... Which one is it? Infection parasites... Maybe? We'll drink those. Okay. That's gonna have to be good enough.
He's patient, and he's already there.
Kind of over the corporate BS, Thorgan says. If they fire me, they fire me. Oh. I understand and respect the sentiment, I really do. But as a guy with a degree in something that apparently is now almost completely useless, I hope that it doesn't come to that until you're ready for it to come to that. Let's put it that way. Because it sucks trying to find another job out there right now. Alright, chat, so what do you think? Far Harbor and do the quests for the Dalton family and all that kind of stuff? Or Acadia and do the quests for the Synths? What should we work on for the rest of the evening? I mean, it just depends on what you do. Like, some people can get fired and get another job right away. If you do something... I kind of wish I hadn't let some of my skills in machining lapse so much. I know you don't exactly do the same thing, but we've talked about this before, Thorgan, but I used to program lathes and mills. And I'm 12 years out of practice for that. And honestly, it didn't pay very well. It didn't pay much better than an operator, but it would be an easier job to get another one of right now than a job in media or journalism. So change is bigger than my job. Respect, dude. I know exactly what you mean. Sometimes you have to stand on principle. So we're going to run by Bar Harbor, but we can press forward to Acadia again and grab quests from there. What do you guys think? Acadia or Bar Harbor for quest? I think the ones in Acadia are pretty short, though. I know the ones in Bar Harbor are, generally speaking, kind of take you all over the map, which probably means we have more options before we run out of stuff and we have to go back and get more. And when not using fast travel, that's kind of important. I could call a Brotherhood vertibird here as well. It does work. But canonically and narratively, I don't feel like I want to do that before or and unless I actually, go for some kind of Brotherhood ending over here and bring them to this island. And I really doubt I'm going to do that, because Rock has been this whole time definitely a more of a Minuteman type character. So yeah, that's unfortunately, and I don't want to sound like I'm minimizing that at all, Dorgan, but that is kind of the way the wind has been blowing with a lot of these companies for many, many years, and I am sorry that it's coming to you, because that blows. Rads everywhere. Lovely Far Harbor. Who is this, and why are they...
You're back. Are you that detective I've heard about?
I am. It might. Depends on what this is all about.
And who's asking?
I haven't been able to find any
I love that
local
pivot.
police force. The louts. I don't want to start a panic, but, well...
Like I'm on a dolly or something.
We're on our hands, and we need an outside set of eyes.
Is this conversation on the clock? Where did the crime take place?
At the Cliff's Edge Hotel, just north of the town.
Ooh. Now there's something I haven't done in years.
If we wait, our residents are at risk.
Who's the victim?
Well, we want to keep this out of the tabloids, but it's Ezra Parker, the financier of the hotel.
Happy birthday, Arcane.
Will you help us solve this heinous crime?
And who are your employers?
I shouldn't say out here in the open, but my employers are quite wealthy, as are the other patrons of the hotel. Will you help us? There may still be a murderer at large.
Oh, Thor. Nice coin. Photography dream stream job that got bought up by Tellus. Alright, I'll help.
Oh, thank goodness. Shall I guide you to the Cliff's Edge Hotel now?
I mean, yeah, let's go.
Let's be off then.
We're gonna follow the wacky robot, guys. I can't remember the last time I did this. The year Far Harbor came out? So, almost 10 years ago? 9 years ago? I usually don't do this quest for some reason, and now I think it's because for some reason in my last few load orders, Pearl wasn't showing up.
Looks like it isn't just the police who have been lax lately.
Because I don't remember seeing her since the one time that I did play it. But here she is, right at Far Harbor. Who knew?
tired today.
Neighbors hear the ice cubes
Heather, I am so tired. Yawn.
I do not like this fog.
Yeah, you keep saying that, Heather. Not a big fan of the fog. Texas Roadhouse for dinner. Nice, nice. Chilled out with the wife. Very good, man. I'm so glad.
Valentine detective agency.
I haven't been to the Roadhouse in quite a while. The one closest to us here, where we live, like the overall quality of their food kind of went downhill there. And it was like 2 times in a row we went, it just wasn't great, you know. So we stopped going, and we started just panning up our own steaks here or grilling them up ourselves, which is a rare treat. But I do miss the little bread rolls they gave you with the fresh butter. Like I need carbs, but still. It's like pea soup, Dorgan. It's thick fog. You can cut it with a spoon.
but it still won't let me go.
My grandfather's favorite restaurant in the whole world was Anderson's. I think they were called Anderson's.
The hotel staff really needs to do
And we used to have to drive 2 hours to go to
I should
Anderson's
warn you, some of the
from
other
where they
hotel
lived.
guests
So when I was
are
staying with my grandparents as a small kid, at least one time while we were there, he'd be like, "Come on, get in the car, we're going to
when
Anderson's."
a few became a bit handsy, shall we
Get the
say.
split pea
The
soup,
registered patrons
the
are
cornbread.
in a more exclusive area of the hotel, though, and do not associate with this sort of rabble.
They were a main thing, but this was in California. What do you mean the other patrons are rowdy?
I had not been in this part of the hotel for some time. Perhaps there is some sort of sporting event that has them agitated.
Y'all got steak money. You didn't used to have steak money for the Roadhouse, man. Used to be able to go and get for like I think $10, $9.99 or $8.99, like a sirloin and a potato and a salad and the little bread things. It's definitely gone up. That was before the lost years of the 2020. All right, let's go.
Very good. This way.
So she's got rowdy patrons here at the hotel. I mean, this place looks nice. There's a rowdy patron. He's definitely rowdy. And that's why you had to go.
We win again.
So we do. So we do. Punishing Synth left arm. Well, you know, that's good for a legendary component. Where did Pearl go? You got the cactus blossom. Nice, nice.
Always there when I need it.
That is a delectable edible, my friend. All right. Pearl, anything else?
We did good.
Ooh, gold watch. I'm already rock. I don't need any more rocks. Yeah, heck yeah, it's your birthday. Plus you get free cake and a scoop of vanilla bean ice cream when you go to the Roadhouse, at least around here. On your birthday? You just have to make sure they don't try to make you sit on that saddle and all that kind of happy horse shit. Listen. I appreciate the thought, but I'm not sitting on that saddle. And if you ask me again, I'll kill you. And I'm not wearing the birthday hat either, man. Hey. It's a little handsy there, buddy. Another gold watch. Well, the clientele here sure is a one step ahead. I can dig it. Morning, Thea. You'll be happy to know we just gave the dogs their breath mints. And we gave them to them in your name. You can ask around in chat, they'll tell you the same. It was a treat from Thea to the girls. And the girls were very appreciative. My friend, seems like you've had better days. Oh my god, it's so Wendigo. I can think of a song or two that would have been more appropriate, but it's gonna have to do. Gotta love the Mutant Menagerie, giving us the Wendigo. Hell yeah.
Dried up turd, let's do this.
Dried up turd. Heather's got the best combat barks. I'm gonna kill ya and eat ya. More gold watches. God, I'm making more money than a train robbery with this side quest. Hell yeah. Let's go. What's up with this guy? He's dead as hell. Take his ammo though, alright. Rad-X, gold-plated flip lighters. Good stuff. Alright. Pearl. Trapper's Note. Trapper's Note. Carrying way too much junk. This place is crawling with ghouls. Seems like for everyone I killed, 2 more show up. Between that big gear thing and the terminal, I don't know. Or I know there's one of those vaults here, but I can't find the damn thing. I'm setting up camp here to try to push further in tomorrow. Well, that didn't work out very well.
Vault here, right? I wonder if we can get in.
Yeah, let's find out. Do we need a hardened Wendigo skull? Well, shit. I am the rifleman. Hey. That's close enough, buddy. That's close enough.
That's how you do it.
You're not gonna touch me with that. That's nasty. Don't do it. I don't want it. I do not consent.
Another fight, another win.
There you go. That's how you take care of that. I bought helmet. No, I'm not going to do that to you, Nick. I'm not going to do it. Nick and an iBot helmet, though? Just saying. Let's check our Twitch over here. Make sure I haven't missed anyone inadvertently. Just like Frosty Tools talking. Okay, that's good. Frosty doesn't get his feelings hurt.
Back off.
Damn. An electrified switchblade, huh? Alright, alright. I ain't mad at you. Gotta go ahead and take a stim pack because I got broken bones and shit. Alright, that's fine. I gotta drink some water anyway. That'll heal me up the rest of the way. The best health potion in Fallout 4, if you're playing in survival, is purified water. I'll die on that hill. Probably 2 or 3 times. Parents were trying to stay warm in January. Oh, Lord. Oh, no, not another one. They're hideous. I'm going to need to blow your leg clean off so that you can't charge me with that horrible Wendigo breath that you got going on. Because that ain't right, and I don't want it in my face.
Fuck away from me.
Oh, he's still trying to charge, Chad. I don't like it.
You're gonna eat it, motherfucker.
I think Raven said it in her stream the other day, but you don't really even need to swear when you play Fallout 4 if you're running with Heather, because she takes care of all of that for you. You alright, Nick? Way to hang tough, buddy. Good job. Man, she was not joking about the highly aggressive hotel guest. Maybe we should lock our progress down. What do you guys think?
There's a clown in the basement, yes sirree. He's stacking chairs where the coal should be. He juggled rats.
I think the Farrells have been here since the war. It's a nice enough place to spend a couple of days.
Mama says you got a vivid mind.
Better than being locked up in Huber's comic.
I mean, it depends on how much you like to read.
Then tripped on a balloon that said Eugene. There's a clown in the basement playing chess with a ventriloquist dummy in a wedding dress.
This elevator leads to the exclusive area.
Arcana considered trying to source an Xbox Series S to test mods on because it represents the worst case scenario for Xbox. True enough. I had a Series X. I originally got when Zach was still living here. And he didn't take it because he's like, I use a PlayStation when I play on consoles, Dad. I'm a PC man, but I have a PlayStation. I don't need your Series X. So I still have it, and I do use it for like Borderlands. I use it for, I think.
For the Great One. Imagine being able to go
And I have Starfield on it and some mods and stuff, but it's just a completely different thing for me. But if I was making mods, I would definitely use it to test, although I guess it wouldn't give me that worst case scenario you're talking about. Nature elevator to hell? Is that what we're doing? I guess so. We'll try it. It isn't just Frosty. You're over there too, Thorgan? Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. My Series X is just for testing mods now, Sly says. Yeah. Once you go PC, you know. And I was, other than MMOs, which I played on a laptop back in the late 90s, early 2000s, I've been mostly a console guy up until Skyrim. Or midway through Skyrim. And when Fallout 4 came out, I really started getting serious about wanting to add mods to my game. So I just went PC. I just said, screw it, I'm doing the PC thing. What is my main malfunction? Insomnia, parched. Okay, so I am actually sick with the disease of insomnia. Which in theory I can heal with Heather's detox, and there I am, properly hydrated. All right. But yeah, like the first Fallout game I ever played was Fallout 3. And I played it on PlayStation 3, I want to say. Is that what... That was the generation, I think, that Fallout 3 came out on? I played Oblivion first, and I loved it. So when Fallout came out, I was like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. And loved that one. Set my youngest on my lap and played Fallout right in front of him. Like a terrible, terrible father. Like a Bethesda father. He turned out okay, so, you know, I think we're going to be alright. Don't worry about it, chat. Everything's going to be fine. Abraxo, Abraxo. Man, there's all kinds of goodies in here. I love it. More Abraxo. Oh god, I'm carrying too much.
Can I do something for you? Or to you?
Are you for real with me right now? Are you giving me this? That's all for now.
No problem.
Heather, why are you doing this to me? Why can't you just give me the standard dialogue option so I can trade with you and give you all the junk? I thought you were sworn to carry my burdens. The CK is being the CK. Did you curse and scream at it, Mystic? Look at this. Alright, that we can't read a vase. That's ridiculous. Alright, well I guess there's no reading involved. We'll just push the magic button.
Well.
Fallout Dad Origins, that's right. So, son, it works like this. If you pick up one of these girls by honking your horn, the car will shake around a little bit in a funny way, and then she'll get out and you'll have all of your health restored. And if you back up over her, you can get all your money back. Garrett, what are you showing Zach? It's just a video game. Don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. Yes, I am the detective.
Thank goodness. Let me just open the door for you.
That was the original GTA 3, by the way. And I did not explain it to him, but he was technically sitting there a couple of times while I was playing it, so... Probably not my best dad moment. I was tired. I worked at 10 that day. Come on. I'm here now. Let's get to the bottom of this.
I cannot tell you what a relief it is, Detective. I've learned the moods of our patrons well enough to tell you the tensions are high.
Okay, Maxwell.
The crime scene again.
Sounds like trouble.
Don't they realize that they're going to disturb the evidence? You'd better come with me, Detective.
I played all three of them from that generation. So 3, Vice City, San Andreas, and the PlayStation expansion discs for both San Andreas and Vice City. And I played 4. I never played 5. I heard that there were 3 protagonist characters, and I really liked that you were one character in each of the other games. And I just went, okay, pass. And then it became super popular with the youngsters, including my own kids, to play the multiplayer, and I was like, yeah, that's not for me. I watched over their shoulder and went, dudes on rocket bikes shooting you from across the map and stuff, and whatever. Not my thing.
Have you no respect?
I'm just saying that at least he had the decency to make a spectacle of it. There is
But my Gen X hot take for the night is, I watched a video the other day and they were talking about how nothing could possibly compete in the release window of GTA 6, and while I know that GTA 6 will be huge, do not get me wrong, I am in no way saying GTA 5 isn't the biggest game ever in the history of the world. But the second biggest game ever in the history of the world was Skyrim. So if they were to release Elder Scrolls 6 in that same kind of 2-month period or whatever, I think Elder Scrolls 6 could give it a run for its money. I honestly believe that.
So unless you have solid evidence, I would avoid accusations.
Let me get this straight. They killed a robot and they're bloodstains? Oh, it's one of the brain robots. Gotcha. Examining the brain containment didn't appear to do anything. Oh, is it coming up in dialogue but not because I'm not speaking, it automatically makes it go away real quick? Oh. I hope that doesn't stop me from completing the quest. That would be kind of barfy. An unintentional side effect of using the mod I'm using to keep me from making noise so that I can act out the voice of rock. Hey. Damn it, man.
Hiya, handsome.
Hiya, beautiful. I know this is gonna sound kind of shitty, but I need you to hold on to a bunch of this junk. But I know how much you love junk and making things out of junk and stuff. So take your pick, whatever you like. Any of it and all of it can be yours. I guess you can't take any more. All right, that's fine. Understandable. Well, what does it say? Let's see. Search the crime scene for clues. Why don't I? Remove the marker. I've got nothing on my map. Let me scroll up here for a second. Cajun, yeah, swearing in Cajun, huh? That's cool. Mostly I just want to order the crocodile bites. That dipping sauce. Born carnivore. Thea says test 6. There you go. I need to learn the CK before test 6. That's why I've been branching out and playing with stuff as much as possible, because I want to be able to really mess with stuff when the Elder Scrolls 6 comes out. And I don't mean, like, I was able to do it to a certain extent by the time Starfield came out. But just being honest, I really want to mess with Test 6, so. Bubbles gives Heather his junk. News at 11, that's right. It's awesome, Thea. Okay, so here is what I think is happening. I think I'm not able to actually inspect the blood or the brain box or anything because I have that mod that Ghosty made me to take away my dialogue. Because I see something flash at the bottom of the screen when I clicked on both of those things, and then it went away real quick. And with a mod like that, I might be able to just temporarily disable it and then re-enable it. I don't know. I didn't exactly tear it apart to look and try to reverse engineer it, so I'm not sure if that's something that will introduce some gunk in my load order and save if I turn it off and turn it back on again. Or even if it would load at all if I did that.
Thanks. What'd I miss?
Would you go off to drain off a little bit of the radiator fluid there, Nick? What, you just came running from over here in the...
and serve.
Oh, God, Nick. I can't take you anywhere. Okay. All right, fine. We're investigating the crime scene, but I don't think I'm really able to investigate it. Can I talk to you?
Protect and serve.
For laughter, for joy, and for grace. Not to hear Ricola erupting.
Let's give it a shot. What is the name of this quest anyway? The name of this quest is Brain Dead. Alright. Alright. Give me a second, chat. I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna see if I can disable the non-voice protagonist mod temporarily and advance that quest. And then turn it back on. God only knows. Let's see how that works. Yeah, that's fine, Ghost. You didn't do anything wrong, man. It's just an unintentional side effect, I think, is what's going on. But I'm going to test to see if I can just temporarily disable it. I don't imagine that you did it in some super squirrely way. It's going to give me an icky message and tell me that I should not have done this, for sure. I know. Can move the BA2 file somewhere so you don't have to disable the plugin? That's an interesting perspective that I have not heard before. In any event, now that I've already clicked on it, it doesn't appear to give me the option to do so again. Which would mean that I would have to completely start at least from the door. Let's see. Load. Yeah, that's a long way back. Well, we will skip this for now. This is not vital to our enjoyment of the Far Harbor DLC by any means. And we will save it for the next go-around. Turn my mod back on.
Following total...
Load. Let's load there instead. Since we're going to turn around and walk right the hell out of here. I'm going to go another half hour, folks. Make it a nice 3-hour stream. And then I'm going to get up and shake a leg. Because I'm starting to feel it in the lower back tonight. I think I slept funny anyway, so. But I sure have enjoyed every minute that we have played tonight. Even this partially truncated attempt at doing this particular quest. All the ghouls were fun to shoot, and seeing a Wendigo was nice, so. Can we get out of here just by jumping down? Yeah, I think we can. Look at that. Alright, cool.
with a ventriloquist dummy in a wedding dress. They don't
Optional health chase, critical perpetrator detention. No. Into the fog. Chat with Heather by sitting by the water. Okay. We want to get back over to Bahaba, which is categorically in that direction. The plugins are there just to load the BA2 files. They're mainly empty. Okay. Yeah, I might try that off stream to see if that works. I might just look at it and see if I can figure out a way to patch that. So, I don't know. We'll see. It's not really super important that I do that quest in this particular playthrough. The next playthrough that I'm planning for sometime in the future definitely be a more interesting approach. Although there is an element of detectiveness, I guess, going on with this one. But I'm planning a No Gods, Just Guitars run, where I'm going to basically turn against every faction, expose and destroy them all. But that's sometime in the future. The other thing I thought about doing was actually going back and playing, once I finish Sim Settlements 2, playing all of the Fallout games in order, because I have never personally played Fallout 1, 2, Tactics. I've watched many a true nerd play Fallout 1 and 2.
Hey, you mind?
What's wrong, Nick? You alright, buddy? For fuck's sake, seeing? What'd I miss, Raven? Did I miss something? Oh, seeing the Wendigo was nice. I see. Okay. Yes. Yeah, Wendigos are cool, but they're in 76, and that was pretty close. That was nice. I really like the Mutant Menagerie mod. It has been shockingly detrimental to my lifespan many times while I've played this character, but it's been fun. I'm glad I added it. Okay, so we are going to go down and talk to...
You're that mainlander who just got here. Better watch yourself, because this island sees and hears everything you do. I should know. I watched the island tear down the greatest family that ever set foot in Far Harbor. It's a tale of greed, blood.
Do tell. Yeah, Wendigos are totally 76, and they're terrifying. There's a boss Wendigo with 3 heads. Which family are you talking about?
I was just about to explain. My family, the Daltons, was the pride of Far
That's why that
Harbor for generations.
Molly
Even
Carton
back
song
before the war.
by
It
Synthetic
was
Psalms
lumber
about
and
swearing they
fishing
saw a
that made
Wendigo
Daltons rich.
is so resonant. Because if you ever played 76,
Took too much.
you know what that's like.
The island's been getting revenge ever since, killing us off one by one. I'm the last Dalton still standing. But now our story takes an unexpected
What's up?
turn.
Larry, how you doing, buddy? Good to see ya.
Stranger comes to Far Harbor.
Oh, we're playing some,
Someone
Pedro? Hey, Pedro.
With the stranger's
Nice.
help,
Awesome.
The last living Dalton
Lovely to
finally
see you
has a
guys.
chance to avenge her bloodline once and for all.
Wait, you're saying I'm the mysterious stranger who's going to help avenge your family?
You're a quick one. Good.
I am a quick one.
You'll need your wits about
Well,
you, because your part in the story is filled with
that came out wrong.
Now, on to the first chapter in our tale of vengeance.
Ooh, chapters full of
Sad
vengeance.
Story of freckle-faced Petey. Petey was my cousin. He was a good lad.
Oh, nice. Larry, awesome. You guys playing Star Wars then?
Those freckles brought him
Badass.
luck.
Cool, man.
Well,
I love it.
not so much. He was out foraging at the National Park campground when the island sicked some feral ghouls on him. Island's a sneaky bastard when it wants to be. Anyway, he made it back to town, but died from his injuries that night. Of course, those ferals are still out there, waiting to kill
Son of
the
bitchin'
next
ferals.
fool who comes along. Damn shame that.
Oh, you know what? It turns out I've already wiped out all those ghouls.
Good. It's long
Quest
past
done.
time those gamblers paid for what they did to Petey. It's only right you get paid for your troubles. Here's 200 caps for you.
Why, thank you very little. Wasn't looking to get paid, just happy to help out.
You're a good person. I can see that.
Who,
I've been
May?
thinking about what's next, and then it came to me.
I am
We all love our
neutral good,
grandparents,
I
don't
suppose.
we?
If in D&D terms,
Gentle,
in terms of
doting,
absolute
love
alignment.
spoil ya. You'd never want something awful to happen to them. Nobody would. That's why it broke my heart when I lost Grandpa George.
Yeah, I'd hate to lose Grandpa George. What happened? Sounds like you must have been very fond of him.
Everybody was. But that didn't matter to the island. Oh no. He was cursed the moment he was born adult. He had a farm little ways north of here. Lived a peaceful life, working the land and not causing anyone trouble. The island sent something after him. A huge monster, mean as spit, and with claws to snap steel beams. A fog crawler. Grandpa bravely stood his ground. A shotgun in his hands, holding off that terror while the farmhands fled back here. If you can take out that shell-backed devil, it'll send a message loud and clear that says the Daltons never forget when they've been wronged.
She spins a good story, but that fog crawler is also already dead.
Wonderful. That's another chapter successfully concluded. You truly are the heroic avenger I hoped you were.
I
With that
am.
fog crawler
Even in
gone,
hindsight,
we can
or
send some
retrospect.
folks up there to get the place ready for you. That's right. The farm is yours. Your own little piece of the island.
Oh, thank you.
It'll take work.
I need
to
a
get it
settlement,
up and
actually.
running again,
Appreciate it.
But you'll have help. And here's another 200 caps in gratitude for your service to the great Dalton lineage.
Terrific. Really, it's no trouble.
Well, I hope you know how much it means to me that Grandpa George can finally rest in peace.
Yeah, that son of a bitch in fog crawler is dead as hell.
The bonds of blood and family are strong as any a person can know. But if you ask me, the strongest among them is the bond that exists between two married
Chaotic Good was your default
That's
D&D
why
alignment?
the last
Nice,
part of this
nice.
tale
I just mean
is
for this
the
particular
hardest
character.
one
For
me to tell.
Rock the Casbah or Rock Action, when he's the Minuteman General, classically neutral good. But I'm definitely going to play a chaotic neutral raider the next time I play a Fallout 4 playthrough. I'm not opposed to being of a different alignment, but the neutral good one is probably the one I fit into the most. A little bit of Law and Order, a little bit of fuck it, devil may care. You know, that's rock and roll, right? I mean, you're not getting very far without that solid 4/4 kick, but at the same time, you gotta have a little thrash in your soul to really get that boogie going. Believe me, I know exactly how you feel.
If that's true, then I'm sorry to hear it. Perhaps we'll confront our pain together.
Perhaps.
My late husband, Daniel, was the best.
Actually, I'm here on my
fisherman
honeymoon.
I
Let's just
ever
confront
saw.
our pain right here in
He
this
and his crew
conversation.
had a favorite
All right?
fishing spot out by Brooks Head Lighthouse. One day, a day I'll never forget. I see Danny's boat pulling up with his crewmen. all
Oh, Danny
shouting and
boy.
carrying on. Turns out some trappers moved into the lighthouse. No doubt because the island told them to. They're all crazier than a bag of mole rats. Their leader was having
You're
a little
good,
target
Larry.
practice.
Don't even worry about that, man. We always love to see you.
Shot Danny right
And I
between
had like
the
a
eyes.
crazy busy week because I
Killed him,
volunteered
just like that.
majeered myself to be part of a project for a Sim Settlements 2 thing, which so far I've put in about 8.5, 9 hours, which doesn't sound like a ton compared to like a regular working day, but trying to fit it in with everything else that you do, you know, it takes up some time. I didn't stream twice this week when I would have. I'm not missing my Fallout days or my Starfield days, but my extra little streams in the daytime, I didn't do at all because I was busy working on that. You know, it happens. I'll make that trapper pay.
All right then. Remember, trappers may be half crazy from the fog, but they still know how to use a gun.
Okay. We finally got done talking to...
Pip Boy?
Is that a Pip Boy? It is a Pip Boy, sir.
Try not to sever anything you might miss.
Oh, well, I'll do my best there, Nick. I'm just gonna cook a few things up here real quick.
I hope that you can bring her peace of mind.
I can't think of a better way for us to spend our honeymoon, Heather, than helping people get a little peace of mind. Plus, let's be honest, we're adventurers through and through. So, just sitting by the shore looking at the water probably wouldn't do it for us. It's not the kind of people we are. Utility bone meal? Alright, we'll do that too. Alright. And what is the actual malfunction here? Interesting. So Heather's disease cure does not help with insomnia.
All your medical and food needs.
What about you?
How can the bait shop help you?
You got some antibiotics, buddy? Buddy old pal?
Of course.
Why don't you sell me some antibiotics, my friend? You don't have any. You son of a bitch. Enlightened sweet tea. Nice, nice. I thought that was more a Carolina thing, that sweet tea, not a Maine thing. Could be wrong. What about you, buddy? Can you help me out?
Vulture circling over Andre's body? He ain't dead. Wait, no. It's a mainlander. Well, welcome to my little clinic. If you
It
need
is
something to
I,
speak
a
up.
mainlander.
I wish I had time for some proper conversation, but my work's never done.
Is that right? I need your medical
Then
services.
speak up. I'm listening.
Feeling sick?
You
Think
want
it's
on
the
my eyes, gotta touch
rads?
it. Let's fix you up.
We'll get that taken care of. It's just a tiny little speck. But since we got a doc handy, we might as well.
Now, was there anything else bothering you?
And I got a little roughed up, Doc.
Could have been a lot worse.
Could have been, for sure. For sure. That looks exactly like the same shot you gave me for the rads, sir. I
That's
question
that.
your quackery.
Anything else bothering you?
No, actually, it's nothing.
Take care.
But do you have any...
Social visit, or is something ailing you?
No, I want to see if you have, medical supplies.
Sure. I can barter.
Antibiotics. Thank you very much. Alright.
Here for doctoring?
Who's Andre?
Poor Andre's my patient over there. He spent too long a spell in the fog. You may think you know your mainland radiation poisoning, but we got our own special brand here.
Well, I know a few things about medicine. Can I try to help him?
You say, what?
What?
You? Help?
A mainlander? Help?
Well, poor Andre's got it bad. Good as dead. I suppose there's no harm letting you have a poke, but I'll be watching you.
Okay.
Bait shop's got everything you need.
Guns, guns, and more guns.
My friend, you look terrible bad. Intelligence 8 plus or medicine 2 required to heal him. Wait a second. What do I have? What do I have? T. I have definitely the intelligence 8 plus. So yeah. I don't need to use a serum on him. Improvise a treatment. Using blood plasma, radaway, and anesthetics, you manage to stabilize your patients.
I think you may have done it. I'll keep looking after Andre. But I think thanks to you, he's got a fighting chance.
Yeah. You're welcome.
It seems like the fog really takes
I am parched. Oops. Let's have some purified water.
The whole island is worn down.
And what is the major malfunction at this point? I still have suppressed immunity. That's not going away just because I want it to. Okay, good. Now, Cassie Dalton wants us to eliminate the Trapper leader, and I think that is a terrific way to round this stream out. What do you guys think? You heading off to bed, Ram? My friend, let's give you a little shouty-outy over here. There you are, sir. Pleased to enjoy a little Rameth Zero in your lives, my friends. Ram, have a wonderful night. It was lovely to see you, buddy. Alright, where is this thing at? All the way the hell over there. Well, I don't know if we're gonna get that far. I mean, we could, but don't worry about it, Ram. It's all good, dude. There's no minimum character requirements. You too, buddy. I'm not done yet. The coffee got me a little jazzed. But you know what we're gonna do? Real quick. Let's top up another couple. For the good people. Dorgan been here jumping around in both the Twitch and the YouTubes. Look at that. Bringing those dulcet tones and Xeno chasing flair. Abso-freaking-lutely. And then there's Mystic Rogue. Mystic Rogue been hanging out, hanging in. Fallout extraordinaire. Yeah. And we cannot forget our resident Blackbird. No. We won't do a whole wall of them. 3 or 4 ought to do us just nicely. There she is, golden voice and raven hair. Well, I mean, in theory. I have no idea. The voice is golden. And then, you know what? We have got to do the shout out for the birthday boys. Abso-freaking-lutely. There's Sly. Sly so savage. Birthday brother from another mother, all the way over from London town. London's calling. And of course, Mr. Arcane. There it is. That's enough of the wall of shouty-outies for now, but we'll do a couple more there at the end, probably. Let's get back on it. Sister Raven. You know what? I think I actually want to go more this way, don't I? Is this a damn road, chat? Or is this the damn road? This is the damn road, okay. It is dark here. Chosen family is good. That is absolutely correct. Felt that way most of my life. Made sisters and brothers everywhere I went. Some lasted. Some were no longer with us. Some fell off here or there, but that's life. You know how it goes. Ram in a can? That's not right. It is dark and foggy as hell, man. And spooky, too. But spooky in a chat-approved way and not in a chat-unapproved way, like Grim was, apparently. I'm not mad or anything, I'm just saying. I'm kind of right there with you because it did definitely take over the entire playthrough and make it impossible to even talk to Virgil. What was that mod's major malfunction? It is a very October feeling. That was a good idea to come here. I mean, it was a process of elimination, trying to avoid any and all other work in Fallout 4. Mostly because my Sim Settlements is doing some weird shit. It's not progressing from the point where I put... I start doing the headquarters. I get 2 or 3 quests deep into the headquarters thing, and it just kind of stops progressing. And I need to read up on the wiki and stuff. I just have been involved in other things. So in the meantime, we've been taking a little break and cleaning up our side quests. You know what we're gonna do? We're not gonna make it all the way to the other end of the island tonight. So let's go grab Chase's quest. Couldn't do it? Too scary? Yeah. I don't know. I'll be honest with you guys. There is one mod that some of you use in Starfield that makes me a listener of your streams and not a watcher. I'll tell you that straight out. And that mod is called, if I am right about my guess, Gorefield. It takes the cartoon gore of Fallout 3 or Fallout 4 with the slow motion kill cams and the decapitated heads and stuff, and cranks it up to giant gory splatters and pools of blood. I don't know how much
I've just got to keep telling myself I'm better off here.
Control you guys have over that. But when I see a Gorefield streaming, I just put it on and listen. I don't watch it. Because to me, it's just too fucking much. You know, I've been tangentially related to the medical field for a decade or more, and I've seen some stuff, and I don't need to see it again in my fucking Starfield. And Fallout is nothing like that. It's way more cartoon and way less gristly. Is there a problem with me being here?
Maybe not. Acadia is only as...
You run yours at the lowest settings?
We take unnecessary risks. We get careless.
I don't even think I noticed yours, to be honest with you.
Fast. If there's a synth who needs a safe place, then we take them in.
Yeah, I've noticed it in yours, Ghost. And you know, when you're not fighting and stuff, I watch them. It's not that I can't watch it. It's just I'd rather watch like a horror movie like Grimm than see that level of gore. You know, it's like I'll give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Melissa told me a story once about a patient that she saw at the local knife and gun club ER hospital back when she was ER nurse. And they came in and how do you put this in a charitable way? They were dead, okay? They had been in a car accident and they went through the windshield. There wasn't a whole hell of a lot going on to keep things stabilized between here and here. Let's just put it that way. And they wanted to intubate the patient. And she had like a 18-hour day already. And she looked at the doctor and said, "Do you want me to check his vitals too?" That's what Gorefield reminds me of. Shit like that. And when I was working as a reporter, I saw some stuff once or twice. So when I see Gorefield, I'm just like, that's all right. That's more than I care to see. And it'd be different if it was cartoony slow motion like Fallout. but it's not. It's designed by somebody who clearly loves gory movies. Not for me. I'll take the psychological over the gore any day of the week. But that's just preferences, man. Everybody's different, right? So, anything I can say or do to change your mind?
Just don't cause any problems.
Just don't cause any problems, all right? I guess I won't cause any problems, chat. Where is Chase?
I sent her cake. She said sing more.
Thrill of the chase. There's Kasumi.
I bought her pearls. She barely blinked, but hummed along.
And she wants me to do something already, so she doesn't have a quest for me. I know Chase does. There's one where she sends me looking for a scent that was a runaway that was trying to get here.
With a brush snare drum and a glass of wine.
I'm confused.
Of hopes and fears. She said shut up and serenade my
You hemmed and hawed about whether you were going to add it. Look, I don't want to give the impression that I'm like trying to be like, oh, you can't have this. I just look away from the screen when you're fighting. That's all. You know, that's what it comes down to. I become a listener at that point until you're done fighting. Because it's sometimes, a lot of times I don't even notice really, but some of the kills are just like, really? That's all the blood in a human body, all at once. That's a full 7 liters.
Acadia may not look like much from...
But, you know, I have friends that love gory movies, you know, Texas Chainsaw Massacres and the Saw movies and all that kind of stuff, and I'm just like, I'd rather watch Poltergeist or something psychological before I'd watch a gory one, I guess. I guess everybody has different preferences, right? Where is Chase? What the hell is happening here?
I've just got to keep telling myself.
Doesn't she hang out, like, right in this area? Help Chase, help Faraday. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Gonna light him up.
So, we've talked to DiMA. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. DiMA's vision is worth fighting for.
Feels like I have the Bloody Mess perk and I never run with that. Yeah, I've used Bloody Mess. And for some reason, it just doesn't hit the same as it does in Starfield. I'm not sure why. I suppose that makes me kind of a hypocrite. There's just this element of cartoonishness in even Fallout 4 that... But I could be talking out my ass. Like, maybe it's basically the same thing. I don't know. But I have noticed in some of the Gorefield streams that I've watched that it was just a little bit like, oh, I gotta just I'll look over here and check the internet, see if my email has anything in it for me right now. And I think it mostly happens too with people like Ghosty Toasty who are playing a melee build because they're really up close and personal with it, whereas at a distance you don't really notice it all that much. But yeah, I'm not knocking it. I mean, it's just one of the things that I just go, okay, we're done with combat now? All right. So you're a Synth?
I am. I hope that's not a problem for you. DiMA has worked hard to create a place for us where we can be safe from those who don't accept us. He's put so much of himself into this, all his time and energy devoted to helping others. He never stops to think of himself. Sometimes I worry about, well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment is all functional. And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog.
There was another scary Fallout mod that came out a few years ago, or several years ago at this point. I forget what it is, but it basically starts off, it kicks off with a dream that you have once you hit level 10. And I remember the sound design to that was so visceral to me the first time that I played it, that it gave me like the creepy chills, you know, and it was not tough to get through, but it was tough to get through. You know what I mean? Like, maybe I'll take this out. I don't really like this. And then I desensitized myself deliberately to it because I left it in my load order, and then I was testing a different mod, and I kept hitting level 10 and having to wake up when I slept and have that same dream over and over again. And I got to the point where, like, the sound design for that didn't affect me at all. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I think that's one of the reasons why Grimm didn't really bother me all that much. It was occasionally shocking when the little girl popped up, but not too bad. But I also grew up with movies like Poltergeist and stuff, so maybe that's, you know, the way my head is dented. Well, you know what? Seems like he's lucky to have you helping, or right, when I'm blowing a fuse. He's lucky to have you help you.
That's very kind.
So can you tell me about the fog condensers?
Oh, those? DiMA and I designed them when it became clear the fog was only getting worse. They're effective, but have such a limited range. DiMA insisted we provide them to the people of Far Harbor.
I absolutely will.
So
if Briar's still going, for
Without
sure.
The condensers,
absolutely.
I'm not sure they'd have anywhere left.
I mean, I got one whole viewer on Twitch, but there's no reason why I wouldn't. If there's anything I can do to help out, just let me know.
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do.
Welcome home, Sly.
It's likely somewhat dangerous, though, so I understand if you'd rather not. There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed. Storage drives. The boat never finished the trip, you see. So the drives are still out there. I could really use them here for extra parts, if nothing else. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here. So, does this sound like something you could handle?
What happened to the boat, though? Why didn't it make it?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Trappers, fog crawlers...
1 second, let me make that 2 viewers. You know what? Any of you that are watching right now, I'm gonna, after I get these 2 quests, I'm gonna step outside, take a look at where all this stuff is located, get myself set up for next Wednesday, and then we're gonna call it a night. I'm gonna say my goodbyes. So if you want to go over and jump on the Twitch thing and raid Briar with me, come on over. Love to have you. Sure enough, Faraday, I'll get the drives for you.
I really do appreciate it.
That'd be terrific. The more the merrier. Come and show some love to Briar. Hi, Chase.
You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible. But thankfully, she was never in any...
Kind of close talker. Just saying, you and DiMA. I wanted to see for myself that she's safe.
You have my word. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching it. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come to no harm. My job is to make sure they all remain safe.
So how's that job going for you,
Understand?
Chase? How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
I have a network of contacts throughout the area. Some from my time with the Institute, some after. I know the Institute's tactics, and use that to my advantage. You have DiMA's blessing, so by all means, make yourself comfortable.
I'd like to help. Is there anything I can do?
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing.
This one makes me laugh a little bit.
We've got
She's a
situation
courser.
I need someone to look into. You've had some experience traveling around the island, so you may be decently equipped.
She's like, can you go check out these trapper fuck bases and see if my synth is okay? Because I don't want to leave the safety of Acadia. Just saying.
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now.
Nice,
There's
Mystic
been no
Rogue.
sign of
Appreciate
him,
that.
And I'm concerned that he might have become lost on the way here.
You have any leads on where he might be?
You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's one of us, a synth. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792.
Call about straight
That's
by
as
his
much help as I can
designation.
give you for now. Please, hurry. If that synth is out there alone, he won't last long.
What are you doing standing here talking to me? Crazy mixed up sense. I have a feeling the boat crash is on the same side of the island as the one for the Dalton family. Oh, look how pretty the stars are tonight, chat. Talk to Brooks. Get the storage drives. Eliminate the trapper leader. Those are all... That one's talk to Brooks. And both of these are way, way south. So we are going to be doing some more exploration of Fahaba next week, starting on Wednesday, I think. That's the normal Fallout day, right? Wednesday and Friday. Yes. And we are going to be in Starfield this weekend, which I cannot wait to do. I'm super looking forward to it. Guys, you should know, I got so caught up on Starfield, I was watching Briar, and then I was watching Ghost, and I got like really hungry to play some, but I didn't want to fuck with my save and do anything off stream other than get like screenshots for, you know, thumbnails and stuff. So I went back and I found the save for when I made Vandal from Violet, and I picked up from right there and made a copy of Violet. And Violet now lives again in an alternate universe, and she's my off-stream play save. And I put in like 4 hours this week, which is a lot for me, outside of, you know, a stream or whatever. So had a great time with it. Violet's got her ship, thanks to Larry. So both Violet and Vandal are rocking the Serpent One AMS. Let's see, who else has been in? Who else has been here tonight? Guys, help me out here. I need to do a couple more shout-outs. We did Dorgan, we did Raven, we did Mystic Rogue, we did all the beautiful people. We did Larry Burlar 514, the maker of the Serpent One. We did Ram. I'm going to make sure we don't forget any of our friends. We gave birthday shout-outs to a fellow content creator, Sly So Savage, Brother Sly, the man from across the pond. Hope you've had a wonderful birthday, my friend. We gave one to Arcane up there in the Great Northwest somewhere, I think, if I remember correctly, or maybe out in California. I don't know. West Coast for sure. In-N-Out Burger is a reference he's made more than once. Oh, you know what else we have? Ooh, I made a couple before for some people that don't normally stream, but are definitely friends of the channel. There's a super shout out to Thea, who always pours the best goddamn coffee in the settled systems. And here's one for Christina. She's not a streamer, but she makes musical content. There you go, Northern California. No, it's Libby. I got creative with that for some dumbass reason, a bubble-headed reason. And instead of making it her actual name, I made it Libby, because it's pointing over to her SoundCloud profile. So there's that. But anyway, guys, I'm going to stop rambling. We're going to go over and raid the shit out of Briar with 6 viewers. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. In the meantime, YouTubers, stay curious. Keep modding your games. Stay wild. Being tame is super boring. And love more, if you can. It hurts sometimes, but it beats the alternative. Bubbles out.